I sold my soul to the bottle. Still none of my friends have left me yet. I'm the same man I was since the age of 13, and I've lived my life with no regrets. If you're looking for some freedom, all it takes is 10 drinks minimum. If you're looking for rhyme or reason, all it takes is 10 drinks minimum.
Oh man, we are live. It is the first party of the week. You are watching 10 Drink Minimum live here. It's an interesting show today. Billy is doing practice for Night of Living Cover Bands. He plays Friday as George Strait. So he's like, no one can practice except for Mondays. And I was like, oh, that's fine. Understandable. Totally understandable. James Smiley, someone cut in an Albuquerque fashion, somebody cut the catalytic converter off of his car Friday night.
Fucking serious.
And so he's getting his car towed right now, but he's going to be here. He's going to be late. So I thought, we've been talking about bringing her on the show. Ooh. And I said, well, let's do it today. So our friend from Monsoon Music House and from many other things, Peach is on the show.
Hi guys.
Oh man, I mean, you do more than that. You do music. You do the social media sites for the Joe Anderson Empire.
So yeah, I do a lot of things. I was briefly involved with Monsoon.
Oh, you're not anymore.
I
you
was
hate them, and this is where you're going to lay down the beef you have with them, right? No, I'm just kidding.
If you want.
Oh no, you're not really beefing with them, are you?
No, it's not that we're beefing. It's just that there's some ideological differences there and how they run their empire.
Gotcha. Oh man, the world is crumbling. You heard it here first on 10 Drink Minimum, everyone.
Yeah, seriously. Well, so no, I think what they're doing for the Albuquerque community is great. I just personally. I've been involved in a couple different projects. Mm-hmm. I was involved in Iconica magazine as well.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We had them on the show.
I sort of have split from all of those kinds of different.
No, got beef with them too.
No.
Let's lay it all out here.
So no beef.
Let's get down to it. Let's talk about all the cheese may. I'm kidding.
So. No real beef, really. Just I have a way that I like to do things, and sometimes people don't give me enough control, I suppose. Yeah, I like to do things the way that I like to do things because I have a very specific, vision in mind for what I like to do. So I was involved with Monsoon. I enjoyed the time that we spent doing events and things. But now mostly my primary focus is Sad Peach World. I am currently in the process of rebranding all of the different. Oh, hello.
Oh, Smiley's here.
Sweet. Sorry about your converter thing. That sucks.
She's all, but hey, I needed the money. It's cool, bro.
Jeez.
It's cool, man. I needed the money. It's no big deal, though. But you'll get another one.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, just doing all the things that I like to do, which is creating community and I don't know, kind of using what I've found for myself, which is
I thought you were so I guess I was wrong. I'm sorry. I should have done a little
No, don't worry. I definitely worked
to get all the hard questions. I'll be all, so isn't it true? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you can really get a lot of tea out of me, honestly.
Yeah. You know James, right? James, this is Peach.
Hi, nice to meet
Hi.
you.
Yeah.
We have met actually, but
she's the social media person for the Joe Anderson Empire.
I am indeed.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
Checkmate. That is actually what it's called, is Checkmate Industries.
Is that what they call it?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were just like,
Yeah.
checkmate, motherfucker.
No.
Live and let live. YOLO.
Yeah.
That's old shit right there. So it's kind of interesting though. It's like someone would be like, so I'm Generation X.
Mm-hmm.
You're what, like Z,
Z,
the Zoomers, the Gen Z.
I'm actually a Zillennial because I'm 1999.
Oh.
So I'm right on the cusp of millennial
Okay.
and Gen Z.
And so people might be like, well, why would you guys have in common? I would say the big thing is music, because music brings all the people together, right?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that right, Smiley?
That is correct.
Okay. He's like Ed McMahon. Yes, sir.
You are correct.
No, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. You were going there. I'm sorry. I just was like,
I think honestly, just community really brings us all together. That's how I met you. Is I heard that you did something that contributed towards the community, and I was like, I gotta meet this guy.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
because like there's a lot of people out there who don't think that that's a true story, and fuck them. No, it's fine. I do have a little saltiness from this weekend, man. I really do.
Oh.
I was at a thing, and you know what? Like, I've been doing this for 16 years, and you know, you have your ups and your downs, you have your ebbs and your flows, and that's life.
Yeah.
You know, and then what is success? Like, who knows? Like, what is success to you? What is success to other people? A lot of people, it's money. Some people, it's fame. Some people, it's just, you know, they got up another day, you know? So, should I get into this saltiness?
Do it.
Why not?
Okay.
Fuck it. Let's go.
So,
can I swear on this podcast?
Yeah, fucking A.
Great.
I mean, we're one of the swearingest cities in the United States next to New Jersey. We're coming for you, New Jersey. Your shit is on point, but we'll get you. You guys curse and no one even understands it. That's what I'm saying. But no, so I'm out at an event. I'm dressed up. Smiley's dressed up. We're all dressed to the nines.
Mm-hmm.
I had a suit on.
Amazing, by the way.
Who did?
Wait,
well, we both did.
We both
what
did.
were the fits? I want to know.
Oh, I had a full. We both. He had probably a 3-piece on. Do you have a 3-piece?
No, I had a 2-piece, but eventually someone gave me some feathers to wear.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
So I was in a 2-piece as well. I was black slacks, black shirt, black jacket,
doing the whole thing.
Yellow and black tie.
Hell yeah.
So somebody goes, "Oh, you look really good tonight. You know, you're an attractive man." And someone leaned in, and I heard him say it. They said, "You shouldn't give him a big head as if he doesn't have a big enough head already." And I heard it, and I said, "What did you say?" And they're like, "Nothing." And I was like, "No, I fucking heard what you said." And I walked past them, and it was like, that sucks, man. I'm sorry. And I know where it comes from. It comes from a jealous point of view.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, when you start doing your own thing, people look at you in a way that's like, yeah, it definitely does come from a certain strain of jealousy that it's just like they want to be doing the things that you do, but they don't have the confidence themselves.
Well, sometimes it's not confidence. Sometimes it's just work ethic.
Yeah.
Work ethic. See, that's the thing. Like I have learned, if someone says, what is your wisdom of 16 years? That there is no such thing as, I mean, it's rare. There is no overnight success.
Right.
If even if it seems like it is, it's not. There's a lot of work that's involved. Everyone that you see in the world that's famous, like especially nowadays, there's a lot of people behind it making it happen.
Absolutely.
You know, and it's tremendous. And if you're not willing to put forth the effort, and I mean a lot, then it won't work. It's not going to happen because these people, because like that's the big thing. Is like people won't put the effort in to help you get there or front it or whatever it is unless they feel like you're going to work as hard as they are.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's a sad thing, but that's the truth. I mean, there's luck, hard work, and I mean talent as well. I mean, I'm not saying I have all those things. You know.
Well, you might.
I don't know. All I know is there's a lot of people who said Larry Bird didn't have a lot of talent, but then whenever they talked to NBA players, they were like, "Oh, he was one of the greatest players I ever saw play."
Well, I would say don't be salty, be empowered that you're noticed enough for people to have an opinion.
Absolutely. And that's how you feel eventually.
Yeah.
But you got to get pissed a little bit.
I feel that way now.
Yeah. You got to get pissed a little bit, right?
Yeah.
You're like, fuck you son of a bitch.
My generation is really good at that, though. My generation is very much like, fuck you right off the bat.
Car Johnson says projecting confidence, personal success, and positive self-esteem seem to really make small people really jealous. Is this true, Smiley? Are you jealous?
I'm sure.
No, I'm just kidding.
Sure, lots of people are. You should have seen the feathers I was in.
Oh yeah, Smiley has those people too. Because Smiley. I watched this movie this weekend, and it was like this, like indie film with Ryan Reynolds and them, and it was about this degenerate gambler. And Ryan Reynolds seemed to like, when he would play, who Ryan Reynolds is?
No, yeah, of course.
Okay.
I just indie film with Ryan Reynolds sounds like a fucking.
And the guy was like, "Well, how do you keep winning?" And he goes, "Oh, it's simple. I don't care if I win or not." And that's Smiley.
Yeah,
Smiley has no desire to like fucking, he's just there to enjoy, just to enjoy.
James, isn't that embarrassing? I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
What's embarrassing?
I'm just having a good time.
Nothing's ever embarrassing.
I feel the same exact way. You have to just go out there and do what you do, regardless of if anyone's watching or if it's embarrassing or not.
Right.
Because genuinely, that's what shows people who you actually are.
Right.
Yeah, I will go into an audition and just decide I'll do an Irish brogue. And I'll be like, well, I started this off now. I have to complete it.
Yeah.
Okay, you didn't like that? I thought it was a bad idea too. All right, thanks for considering me.
But it was fun. Today's episode is sponsored by the Finnish Long Drink.
Yes.
Long drink.
Another situation where I just walked into something with no plan, and they're all, "Here, would you like to have our product and we will sponsor you?"
These are pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Someone says Ghost Floof says, "Yay, I'm on drink 14, so I qualify." You do.
Yay!
Yeah.
Thank you, Ghost Floof. So with that, you're in the scene.
Yeah.
You hang around with musicians, right?
Yes.
Do you have like friends outside of the scene, like that like maybe you or family or whatever, and then like you're around them and you're just like, whoa, this is weird.
Yeah, well, so my family are all doctors and lawyers, so I am the black sheep.
Whoa.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's kind of weird. So I was raised by my grandparents, who are both weed smoking hippies who went to Woodstock and have probably done more acid than I can even imagine between the two of them.
Oh man.
Yeah, they're crazy. They're in their 70s now and they're so fun to be around, but they raised me. My parents were young when they had me, so they were just really focused on their careers. My dad's really cool, but he's never done drugs. I don't know if that
Wow, so he rebelled.
Yeah.
No, Mom and Dad, I won't do acid.
Right? Yeah, no, it's really funny.
I'm gonna go to the Young Republicans meeting.
Yeah,
no, I don't know.
So he showed me. Oh, I'm a burp.
Go for it. He showed you like what?
Nope, it's gone.
Oh, you made the dog mad.
Sorry.
She's all burp.
So he showed me a lot of the music that I'm into now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was like, so he's Gen X as well.
Oh.
And he
Wait
was
a
really
minute.
into
Wait a
The
minute.
Cure.
I'm old enough to be your father?
You are old enough to be my dad. Indeed.
Crap.
Is that pussy shot for me? Oh, am I allowed to say that?
Yes.
It's really short. No, it's
they're
fine.
not.
I
They're
can
not.
keep up.
The glasses are just different sized.
Oh, okay.
So there's actually a line on them. And I actually probably shouldn't have poured this much. I like that though.
But yeah, I'm Russian. I can drink. That's
so
one of the things.
Ghost
about
Floof
me.
says, "Oof, I know that life. I was raised by two corporate lawyers and became a therapist. The hate is insane."
Yeah, no, and it's really intense sometimes. My family
Don't do it yet.
Yeah, I got you. My family is very, very normal.
Will you go put the ball inside, or the dog's gonna be crazy? We'll hold it down here. Thank you. I'm sorry. It's right there.
There it
oh
is.
Shit, that was there it was. So yeah, my dog is almost always in the studio, but it's right there. If she has her ball in here, she'll want us to throw it. She's addicted to it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and she's addicted. So be careful what you say around her, okay? No, and so we've got to go put that away, or she'll start barking because we're not throwing it. She'll get mad. So wow, I'm old enough to be your dad. That makes me
you
feel
are
weird.
indeed. So yeah, he was really into like The Cure
Okay.
and a lot of different a lot of different types of music. He showed me. Oh, my phone's dying.
Uh-oh.
He showed me.
Do you need? Is it iPhone?
It is an iPhone, but it's not gonna. It can't sit and charge at the same time, so it's no big deal.
All right, I was going to say
I'll just But hey, we have 25 viewers on my Instagram. That's cool.
They should come over and watch us live.
I know. Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna
Yeah.
cancel out of this guy.
Mhm.
Go over to the 10 Drink Minimum podcast and watch us there.
Mhm.
See you guys soon.
They can go to 10drinkminimum.com and watch us.
10 Drink right there. See that? 10drinkminimumpodcast.com.
Boom.
Bye guys.
Boom.
So anyway, yeah, he showed me the first band that really actually influenced me to love music, which was Birthday Massacre, which is like a goth pop rock.
Oh, okay. Do you know
group.
that one, Smiley?
Yeah, they're fairly prolific. They haven't been around for a while, but
Actually, they have
They're still doing
released
stuff?
music in 2020. Yeah, they
Wow.
never mind. I wasn't keeping up with them.
they
Apparently.
were just in Colorado Springs on the 21st of September, and I was gonna go, but I didn't.
Oh.
I know. And so yeah,
I'm sorry. Did you say Ghostface Killer? That's who you're talking about?
No.
I'm just kidding. What did you say the name was?
Birthday Massacre.
Birthday Massacre. Sorry.
So, yeah, my earliest memory of listening to them was like building a Lego set in my childhood bedroom, listening to their whole Violet album.
Wow.
So my dad showed me that kind of stuff, and he was really cool in terms of like music and pop culture and stuff, but he was definitely not the kind of guy to do drugs. That sort of like more trippy influence of like how to think outside of the societal norms came from my grandparents.
Oh.
And my family outside of my grandparents is pretty much just like, what? How did you happen? Because not only am I taller than both of my parents, but I'm weird. They're both super normal. They're like, I have a cool job, or well, I have a normal job, and I like, go to bed on time and all these things, and I never did this and that and the other thing. My mom followed the Grateful Dead when she was young. But
What? She didn't do no drug bullshit.
She didn't. I believe her, honestly. So,
I believe you.
So
No.
they don't understand me at all, really. I don't know why it keeps coming back to drugs, but I've done some drugs in my time,
So
and it's
in
kind
the-
of led me more towards the creative.
in the chat says, I remember building Legos with Metallic in the background. Now there is a Birthday Massacre.
Hell yeah, cool.
Dang.
But yeah,
That's funny.
so
that.
a lot of weird things I've done in my life. My family has been like, yeah, what are you doing? And now they're okay with my creative path because I think I've pretty much beaten them into submission. I've been like, I'm gonna do this whether you like it or not.
They get you that package of that case of ramen for Christmas. You're all
Oh my god, that's so funny. No, literally, my dad got me a case of ramen for my birthday. It was Hello Kitty themed, obviously. 'cause
Oh, okay.
I'm really into that, but
ah.
and then my friends who are outside of the scene, they definitely understand why I do this because I've always been like this. One of my best friends, we've been best friends for 20 years, which is kind of crazy because we met when we were 2.
Shit.
Yeah. She's also a singer-songwriter, and some of our first early memories of being friends, we were listening to, oh God, I showed her 50 Cent's Candy Shop when we were in 3rd grade.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So we've been listening to music together.
Okay.
for a long
I need to rewind that. I say that. I was in the 3rd grade and I was like at school, and my teacher's like all of us kids were in the class talking about what we just watched on HBO the night before, and it was The Terminator.
Oh.
And our teacher was like, "Your parents let you watch that?" And we're like, "Uh-huh." So I mean, there's no difference. Like, 50 Cent Candy Shop, Terminator, whatever,
Yeah, definitely.
There's a little disconnect, but it's the same thing.
YouTube was a dangerous place.
Oh,
when
yeah,
I was
yeah.
young.
Have you? So that is a question. Okay, here's a question for you.
Yeah.
I don't know what year you were born. You don't have to say.
1999.
Okay. So you've never not known the world without the internet.
I wouldn't say that. When I was super young, I had a freaking cassette player and a CD player
Okay.
and a VHS TV. Like, I did not have access to internet
Mm.
until I was like 6 or 7.
Still.
Still, yeah.
Yeah.
But I do have a lot of early memories of like not having
right.
any kind of access.
Do you want me to tell you whenever I first got to access the internet?
Yes.
I was a freshman in college.
Jeez.
And it was text-based.
Whoa. Oh,
Telnet.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, or yeah.
Oh no, my first one was Telnet.
Yeah.
And that was my first
yeah.
college class.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like 15.
Yeah.
And it was all text based.
Yep. So that makes you feel, it makes me feel old now. You're like,
Jeez Louise. keep
That's okay.
I started college real young, though.
Yeah,
So,
that's interesting. So, here's a question though. Bulletin board service. Oh, they're talking about the internet. Daniel Bird
Mhm.
says bulletin board service. Oh wow.
yep. Remember that?
I got my first floppy drive at 16. Leisure Suit Larry. Oh.
My parents actually met on what is that? That instant messaging. board.
AOL.
Yep.
Oh
yeah.
shit.
You've got mail.
Yeah.
You've got mail. She mailed me.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wonder if they remember their screen names.
My mom's was Super Kitty.
Super Kitty? Dude,
SUPAKITTY.
you should get that tattooed on you.
I know, I'd like to actually.
Super Kitty.
And then my dad's was Saint Diluted. ST Diluted. Yeah. Isn't that good?
I don't even remember what mine was
My
for
parents
AOL.
were fucking cool.
Yeah, Jesus. I worked for AOL
All right.
for about a year. Yeah, they were a fucking terrible company to work for.
I'm sure.
They were the worst. They weren't the worst, but they were not nice.
Hey, if you want to talk about terrible companies to work for, this is like a personal shame of mine. My grandfather worked for all of the big oil companies, so like Chevron and
Halliburton.
Oh yeah, I shouldn't say this. He might see this, but whatever.
Nah.
I love him. He was trying his best to do good things for the world or whatever.
Yeah.
But oil companies are disgusting.
Yep.
I can't.
Ghost Floof. Oh my god, I still has Larry Sweet on Windows 98. Always better than the Sims 4, right? That's terrible. So did he? I mean, he was probably well off though,
Yeah.
profiting off of
Yeah, he worked for the World Bank.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. So he did, and he's like a first generation Italian immigrant from Sicily. So he did pretty well for where he came from.
It's weird that I'm not saying him, but it's weird that generation is like first generation from this other country, but then they move into this one and they're like, we don't need any other people here. And it's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
It's like, you came here, you flourished, and then no one else. Okay, cool. I don't know. That's about as political as we get right there.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know.
That's why I do what I do, is because I've found myself in a position where I have a lot of influence over my community, and not over my community, but in my community. And my family has a history of being very for themselves.
Yeah.
Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I personally just want to...
You're trying to bring the karma back.
Yeah, I'm trying to increase the amount of...
But yet you support Mark Ronchetti, is that correct?
Oh, no.
No, I put the camera on him just so you could see his reaction shot.
No.
Okay.
I think he's a terrible weatherman, so he would be a terrible...
I'm loving... Okay. We don't usually talk about politics on this show. But like for people who are not from
Gen Z, how could you not?
for New Mexico, if you're not from New Mexico, our former weatherman Mark Ronchetti.
Are you sure he's former?
Yeah, they're not. You're
former.
not. You can't run. You can't run for politics and work for a news agency at the same time.
Oh, so he just goes back and forth.
No.
He had to resign so he could run for governor. So our former weatherman Mark Ronchetti. He first ran for Congress and then lost. Now he's running for the governor. And people are posting shit on social media, and it is the funniest shit because he's like from Vermont or somewhere, and they're like, Mark Ronchetti says that Bisco Cheetos are too spicy for him.
I saw him in the airport once when I was younger, and his face is just as red in person as it is on TV.
And like,
you know what my favorite one is?
Oh no, you got blocked.
Oh Jesus. I'm going to get banned from Facebook now. Oh, wow. Yeah.
But people could, okay.
No, yeah. That's fine.
Facebook is a real beast. I have to work with Facebook every single day now, and it's a beast.
Yeah. You should have stopped me from posting that.
I don't know what that's the thing.
I don't even know what you posted.
He said that he was gonna light a car.
So okay, hold on. Don't just yell that out.
Oh, okay.
No.
So we have friends that like they've had a real rough time of.
It was a joke.
Yeah, of getting their house like in order, and they saw some bad shit at one house, so they moved, and Well, now it won't let me delete it. Well, I'm trying to delete it. And like, they're finally like, "Yay, we got a place." And I was like, "Cool, I'll wait till you move in and then light a car on fire in front of your house." Just, just to say, yeah, we're not gonna let you stay there.
Hell
This
yeah.
is a joke. And so now Facebook's like, "Nope, that's hate." I'm like,
Oh, I thought you were going to take us off because
Yeah.
of Mark Ronchetti. I'm like, messed
no.
up.
Well, they might. I don't know.
Well, I was going to say my favorite one I've seen of that is, Mark Ronchetti, the mayonnaise you did not ask for on your enchiladas.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
I was like, it's so perfect. Why is this mayonnaise on my enchiladas? Get off of my enchiladas.
He's just not good for New Mexico.
No.
That is for sure.
Well, I missed that when he ran for Congress. Someone just put they put up a thing. They were like, Mark Ronchetti, wrong about the weather, wrong for him. And it was like this long thing, but everything was wrong for. And then like, how come nobody's reposted that? Because that's the best shit ever.
Yeah, and that was like an actual anti-campaign ad for him. It was like, wrong about the weather, wrong for New Mexico. You're like, nice. Mark Ronchetti.
Oh,
you
yeah.
could actually narrate your voice in my headphones right then. You could actually narrate those kinds of. That
Yeah.
was great. That was perfect.
Oh, man.
Thank
So-
you. I've been considering
so,
moving into voice acting.
And like the worst thing that can happen
Sure.
is if that guy wins.
No,
Like,
yeah.
I don't see how it could be possible, but
No.
it can be possible, as we know.
My mom's actually coming in town to vote. She lives in Washington, but she's still like registered here. So she's coming in town to vote.
So that he doesn't win.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, trust in that Gen Z. We're very. I don't know. We're very motivated in those kinds of
Yeah.
ways. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad. And that's, you know what? I'll say this. Pronounces jalapeno with a hard J. See? See, those are so good. Oh, see, I love that. See, that's the kind of shit I can get behind. I'm all for, and then hopefully everyone still goes out and votes, and we,
Yeah.
then we could just keep it going, and
And then
laugh
he'll
at
go back to being our weatherman.
it. I don't. Do you think that would happen?
He did that after his Congress run
I
failed.
hope he
Yeah.
goes into a freaking pit of
Oof.
shame.
Well,
I hope he recluses into a cave of shame with
So,
his silly little family.
he could just go back to Vermont. I mean, I'm fine with that.
No, Vermont's too cool for him.
Yeah, is it? I don't know.
Vermont's where Bernie Sanders
okay.
is kind of, but that's where he's from.
So maybe Delaware.
You know what's cool? My grandparents, the ones who did all kinds of acid, they taught Bernie Sanders how to juggle.
What?
Yeah.
No, see, that's real politics.
Isn't
right
that sick?
there. That is sick. Okay, so let's talk about this shot.
Okay.
Okay, so we haven't done it on a
Lord.
show in a while because we're real low on it, right? For everyone who's out there, this alcohol we're about to drink is called Jepson's Malort.
Ah, yes.
It is known as the most disgusting alcohol on the planet. They make it in Chicago. You can now buy it outside of Illinois, in Minnesota, Maryland, and I've heard Texas, but I don't know that for a fact. And if
Just
anyone
sounds like something someone from Texas would say.
if anyone
Oh, Lord.
we're at critical level here of our Malort stash. So if anyone who lives in one of those areas can get your hands on some Malort and would like to ship it to us, I will give you the address and everything, and I'll pay for that. I'll pay for it. But I mean, if it's going to be too expensive, I can just buy it from Liquor Barn and pay the ridiculous amount. Basically, you order from Liquor Barn, you pay double.
Oof.
How
much is a bottle of that stuff?
$20.
What?
So it's like
not
so it's like
terrible.
$45 to get it.
I
Shipped.
spend $45 on a freaking vape every month.
This is also disgusting.
Yeah,
Well, that's fair.
You like that. so okay. So what do you think this is going to taste like?
Bitter.
Do you want me to tell you some of the nicknames for it?
Sure.
The Champagne of Pain.
Okay.
When you want to turn your taste buds into taste foes. When you want to unfriend someone in person.
Oh my God.
When you want to kick your mouth in the balls.
Jesus.
Yeah. Jepson's Malort. I don't think 1 in 49 people love it.
I've had some pretty nasty
Mhm.
things to drink, so
Yeah.
I'm not really all that scared.
Okay. Well, let's do this then.
All right.
All right.
And if anybody
Cheers.
can ship us one, donate it to the show, we'd be much appreciative. So yeah, here we go. Malort. You just got what do you call it? Went through hazing. Hold on. Wait for it.
Why is it spicy?
I always tell people, they go, what does it taste like? And I said, to me, it tastes like hot, dirty rubber bands.
I always just imagine like if someone threw up in my mouth.
Oh, God.
Oh, okay, that's happened to me. Not as bad as that.
No.
No.
So did at first you were like, this is fine. And then did the aftertaste kick in? No?
I mean, it wasn't that great all the way through.
Yeah.
The aftertaste isn't
See, I feel
any
like
worse, personally. I don't know.
you're handling it too well. There's like, I can handle it well. Smiley can handle it well. And like other people.
I can't keep
Are
a
you
sneer off
shocked
my
that
face.
a 23-year-old girl can handle
No.
it?
No, it does that. None of that bothers me. None of that, is the
No, I know,
Yeah.
but it's just
You
this is
probably-
the kind of thing that puts
Yeah.
hair on your chest.
No,
right?
I've watched like, grown men, burly dudes like
be like,
drink a third of what you drink
Mhm.
and recoil and just be like, I have videos of it. Yeah. And
We have that on the show.
yeah, there's YouTube reaction videos of this.
I'm pretty tough.
One of my favorites is Irish people drinking Malort.
Oh god.
And they're like, oh my God, ugh. Like this is disgusting. So welcome to the Malort
Thank
world.
you.
Yeah, welcome.
I'm happy to be here.
Mm.
Chris
I-
has a tattoo on his arm. We all have hoodies. Big
Jeez.
fans of Malort,
Well, it's pretty cool.
even
There
though
you
it
go,
makes
there you
me
go.
sneer every time I
Yeah.
come out.
I mean, I just made like a
The best though is like it's oily, and so like it'll stay. Like for some people, for me, like I just took that shot and I don't need nothing. I got nothing afterwards. I'm totally fine. I'm really immune to it at this point. But like I remember the first time I had it, I was in this punk rock bar in Chicago,
Mhm.
and I did a shot of it, and it was like stuck in my mouth, oily, and I was drinking old style and spitting it in the sink. And it made it worse. And so people go, what kind of chaser should I do? I go, you shouldn't.
You should just
Just-
go home.
Just ride it out.
Write it out.
Here's the chaser. 1952 legendary Finnish long drink. Mm. So this drink was created
Can
in.
I have another one, by the way?
Yeah.
Of course.
So the story behind this is
Mhm.
in 1952. This is what I love. The government of Finland was hosting the Olympics.
Thank you.
And they're like, ooh, we don't want the athletes drinking beer because that would be rough for them. Let's pay and have an alcohol created for the athletes. So the Finnish government created this.
Wow.
I believe I'm telling you everything that's on the side of the can, the legend.
It says it's about the Second World War.
Yeah, well,
actually.
1952 Summer
Well, the
Games.
1952 Olympics.
Wait,
were
when did
about
the
it.
Second World War end?
Around that time.
Yeah.
I think it was the first games where they let Germany and Japan back in, right?
I don't know.
Oh,
To
okay.
participate. So it's if they wanted everyone to come together.
If only we had a way to look that up.
Yeah. What
I
is
don't
the
know.
I like how right away it goes to
World War Three?
It hasn't happened yet.
1945.
Okay.
Yeah, because everyone came home.
And then
And
the
then-
Vietnam War started right after.
Can I has another one? I like this ghost flute person. Is this one of your friends?
No.
Oh,
but
like them.
hello, Ghost Floof.
yeah, I like this person.
They've got me pinned. I'm very much that. Can I has?
Can I has another one?
Yeah, it's me.
Can I has cheeseburger?
I love that meme. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Yeah, that was when I was first on Facebook when that
Oh, wow.
meme was happening. Yeah.
So were you around at all for MySpace?
No, but I was a scene kid regardless. It was 2013 and I had like the full bangs and all that. Blood on the dance
Oh,
floor,
wow.
wore all the like freaking candy and
Wow.
neon. Yeah.
What's the most embarrassing band from your childhood?
Blood on the dance floor.
Blood on the dance floor.
100%. Yeah. I really can't think
I don't know what kind of
another
music
one.
that is. Smiley, what kind of music is it?
I don't know.
Oh,
I
That's
thought-
for me.
I thought you would know.
It's like dance.
Mm.
It's like emo dance
Mm.
pop.
Let's find it.
See,
yeah.
I
Oh,
missed
it's
out on
bad.
the entire emo scene.
This sounds like something you would listen
God.
to. Though.
Oh my god, Sleeping with Sirens comes up right there. That's great. That's like another band from my.
Okay, hold on.
Oh lord.
Yep,
That's
this one.
That's it. right
Okay, so
there.
we're gonna just check this out for a second so we don't get sued.
More. Go in more.
Okay,
Oh,
that was enough.
that is embarrassing.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
That's enough.
I wore a Blood on the Dance Floor t-shirt to school often.
She has a full back piece tattoo, blood on the dance floor.
No, thank God that I was only 13.
She's all, it would
My
happen.
first tattoo is a Tumblr image of Totoro
Okay.
that I decided that I wanted when I was probably like 15, and then once I turned 18, I was like, this is what I want.
Were you that kid that was like in the lunchroom always talking about that tattoo you were gonna get when you turned?
Oh
old
hell
enough?
yes. Oh hell
Yeah,
yes.
you look
I've
like that
always
kid.
been like that.
You seem like that kid.
Well, I have like 17 tattoos.
Okay. How old?
Yeah.
Okay, so we don't have to say your age, but like what
I'm
range?
23.
All
I
right.
said it already.
She said it. a
Oh,
couple
okay.
times.
I didn't hear it. I was probably fixing the camera. I do a lot of things in the show.
What range?
You're just used to me never saying my age.
Oh yeah. 23. 23 and 17 tattoos.
Yeah, hold on, wait.
Wait here, I'll turn the camera off so you know. She's taking her shirt
I'm
off.
taking my sweater off.
This
I
isn't
have
how
another shirt.
Peach. This isn't Howard Stern here.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I was
Hold
kidding.
on. There we
Okay.
go. I have another shirt on. So I've
No,
got
that's fair.
I've got
No.
oh yeah, this one. This is Bee and Puppy Cat.
Okay.
And then I've got this one. This one was Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
I have this one here.
That's blood on the dance floor.
No, it's actually a matching tattoo with an ex-boyfriend. So
How do you
that's
feel
fun.
about that?
Not too bad.
Yeah. What if you saw him with his new wife and she has that tattoo?
I don't give a shit because I saw him standing outside my house recently.
Did he have a boombox up in the air?
No, he was
Oh.
just standing there.
Old reference.
That was no, I know what you're I know what that movie is. My mom loved those movies. So then this right here is my tattoo of shame because I'm white and I should not have kanji on my arm, but it's a what is it called? It's a manufacturing technique that America actually taught to Japan, and then Japan perfected it and had to teach America back.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It means kaizen, and it just basically means like one movement of improvement every day.
What if I thought you were saying like, oh, it says shame.
No.
I was all cool. Nice.
I just personally don't think I, as a white person, should have kanji on my body.
I thought you just wanted to, you're like, I tattooed shame on me just
you-
because I'm a white
Shame.
person. I was all,
Shame.
okay, man, that's cool. I can get behind that.
What is his name?
It's
The
tattooed shame on my arm
what's the
because I'm
NBA
white.
NBA player Lin. What's his first name? Jeremy Lin. Yeah, is that right?
Mhm.
Did you see that exchange? So he had dreads, and one of the NBA players, black NBA players, said, he's like, really, man, cultural appropriation. And Jeremy Lin came back and posted a picture of that same guy with Chinese lettering on his arm, and he said, yeah, just like this.
Right.
And I was like, oh wow,
Yeah.
feeling proud about Japan is odd. Saying Irish dude living in
Well,
wow.
Yeah, and so I definitely love Japan. I
Mhm.
am a super big weeb. I freaking love anime more than anything.
What's your favorite anime?
Right now it's Nana. That is a anime about a punk band in Japan.
Dude, I want to watch that. I've
It
never heard of
is
that
sick. It has a lot of references to
Okay.
Vivienne Westwood, the popular designer. She was
Uh-huh.
pretty much the queen of the punk scene.
one. Oh, from what was the sex shop? No,
that's
or what it's called? What was it called?
sort of, yeah. It was. She had a lot of storefronts that were
Yeah.
just very like.
She was the one who dressed the Sex Pistols.
Yes,
Yes.
she did. Dress
No, I
the
know what you're
Sex
talking about.
Pistols.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like, have you seen that movie?
Which movie?
They made a movie about the Sex Pistols, and it's on Hulu. And they show her. She's in the front of it,
Okay. I'll
and
watch it.
Malcolm, what is his name? Anyway, they're in the forefront of it all,
Right.
and like they really like people go, oh, the Sex Pistols were the first like boy band. Not really,
Not really. No.
but it was like
they were one of the first like prolific punk bands that really made a difference.
but
though.
it was also a troll.
You know what's crazy?
They were trolling.
They started a
Oh, in a way.
really interesting trend in England that punk bands would play in the UK and people would just attack them. People
Right.
would literally just like throw tomatoes and try to beat up the band in appreciation of their music. So the Runaways, who they were like 15 through 17 when they were super popular.
Oh yeah.
And they were ran by this dude who was like,
he was a skis dirtbag.
yeah, this whole thing. They went to the UK and they were just attacked on stage, and they were like, they're trying to fucking kill us.
But that meant they liked you.
Right. There's this really good book by Sherry Curry where she kind of talks about all of that, and it's called Neon Angel.
Okay.
Oh,
one of the greatest documentaries I've ever seen is about the band Twisted Sister. And it's very crazy because like it takes place. So their first hit record was Stay Hungry.
Right.
I was in like kindergarten when it came out, right?
Whoa.
So the documentary takes place in the 10 years before that album is put out.
Cool.
Right? And it's just like how they struggle through those 10 years, right? It's amazing because like they would sell out 2,000 people venues nightly.
Yeah.
They had this circuit in like New York, like from, all the way through New York, all the way through New Jersey, through Pennsylvania. And they would just keep doing this circuit over and over. They would sell out a merch weekly, right? No one would sign them because they were like, you're a novelty. We don't want a group that looks like you, da 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 da. So then the first time they're going to get signed, the bass player gets pneumonia and they can't do the concert.
Oh my God.
The second time they get signed, they're flying to Germany with the guy who's the president of the CEO of the company, and he has a heart attack and dies. And so finally, when they get signed, by the people who put out Stay Hungry, the guy's like, you guys are signed. Aren't you excited? They're all, we'll see.
Yeah.
And when they finally, before they got signed though, they went to the first time they went to London and played. I guess by that time, it had turned into if they don't like you, they throw things at you. They throw feces, bottles, whatever. So they came out on stage. Well, they said like rocks, bottles, and poop. And the first time they came out and the crowd started doing that, Lemmy walked out, grabbed the microphone, and he goes, "Hey, these are my mates. Show them respect." And everybody stopped.
Damn.
Right? And then the second time they went, someone threw a bottle and hit Dee Snider.
Damn.
And he stopped. And he said, all right, we're going to play. And the next one of you motherfuckers that throws something at us, our bus is right over there.
Damn.
I'm from New York, and I want you to come over there, and I will personally fuck you up.
Damn.
And everyone stopped. Like, okay. It's nuts, yeah.
The feces part is kind of crazy because, like, imagine being at a show and just like sticking your hand into your pants and shitting in your hand.
It's
and
punk,
then
man.
Fucking,
have you never seen Gigi Allen? Come on.
I mean, yeah, but that's pretty crazy. I cannot imagine doing that. Imagine if somebody did
Who's
that.
Gigi Allen? What does she sing? We're just kidding. No, you're right. If this day and age, you'd be killed.
Actually, somebody you should have on the show is the frontman from On My Deathbed.
On My Deathbed? Is that a local band?
Yes. They're a local punk band, and
I do love punk, man.
The frontman is really cool.
Okay.
I was wearing their t-shirt like a couple weeks ago.
Oh.
His Instagram is I love Gigi Allen. Yeah. So
does he really though?
I'm sure he does because he's cool as fuck, and he definitely is like very ingrained in the punk.
Here's what I feel about that. There's a lot of people that are in love with that.
Actually, I almost wear that shirt tonight.
I love that. I feel like there's a lot of people who like romanticize that, but if they were there, they would be like, "Oh my god," or totally into it.
But a lot of people, if they were there, they would either be polarized or not.
Polarized or not.
Yeah. It's kind of how, and that's what I'm trying to bring back to the music scene in Albuquerque.
People
is that
crapping on stage?
No.
Oh.
Well, I'm definitely trying to spit on someone next show, but
no, don't do that.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Okay.
I'm gonna spit. I'm gonna do some fucked up shit.
James, are you gonna?
I would really, really genuinely like to bring back that kind of polarizing shit because that is what actually gets people to talk about your band.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, that is any press is good press.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody will be like, oh my God, Peach spit on someone at a concert. That's
so we had this conversation the other night.
Yeah.
You and I.
Oh, about the
Yeah. So we were talking about a band that used to be around here, and Smiley knows them well, Glitter Dick.
Oh yeah.
Glitter Dick would they would do these things.
Right.
And one of them they did is Smiley probably knows more about it than I do. They posted on Instamedium, you know, they would have been banned many times. They posted on social media they were going to burn a Bible on stage.
Oh yeah.
And fucking like it was in the paper. People shit the bed. They're like, we're going to protest outside. And they probably were the people like saying they were going to protest out. Who knows?
Who knows? Oh.
Smiley's dumping all the beer on the ground.
Smiley's on 10 drinks
So
already. There's one down there.
then they were on Judge Joe Brown.
Right.
Two of the members were on Judge Joe Brown. I'm not making any of this up. It's hard to find, but you can find it still. Our friend Colin and our friend Kendall from the band Glitter Dick.
I thought that was made up the first time I saw it. I was all, they're like, no, check it out. We'll be on like later on this week.
They're on Judge Joe Brown, one of the judge shows. So if you don't know, judge shows are really game shows. You know, they really are.
There's a prize set aside, and it's all comes
like,
from the budget.
Right. So they can, I think it's because like there's up to like, I think $4,500 or $3,500 that one person could get awarded. Right. So whoever gets awarded the money, the other person actually doesn't pay it. The show pays it. So they went on and Colin sued Kendall or vice versa, saying that he washed his sex toys in the dishwasher and ruined them.
Right.
And so you have like this like old school judge. He's like, I'm sorry. Did you say sex toys?
What a considerate thing to do to wash somebody else's sex toys, though, just to be like, oh, these must be dirty. Let me just run them through the dishwasher.
And so they took the money and recorded a record.
Right.
And I'm just like, and that was like their thing. Like they were just like this, like the pro wrestling of like a band, you know, they were like, and then I think the last time they played, the poster they put out, there was like a guy dressed in like BDSM gear, you know, butt fucking a guy in a redneck guy with a rebel flag shirt on, and they put these all over town, and like the news grabbed it, and yeah, of course, you know.
Holy shit.
And then I just remember like going to that show.
So imagine No Manners doing crazy shit like that. That's what I want.
Right. And so then they were like, they weren't even punk. They were kind of like glam rock.
Yeah, no, they were very
glam rock. And I remember that show, like it's packed. It's at Sister, right? And Kendall walks out, and this is
like headbands and feathers on. And
shit, dude. And this is pre-prohibition, you know, lift. They went out and like he just lights a joint right away on stage and then just hands it into the crowd, you know, and people are just like, wow, you know, they just not seen that act of rebellion in so long, and you just don't see it anymore.
No.
And that's what I kind of like about this like younger generation music scene. You're starting to see people, and I hadn't thought about it in a long time. You're starting to see people like wear outfits.
Yeah.
And get more
that's what I do.
Theatrical.
Yeah.
And that's what we miss here. And I think it's great, you know. Have I seen you? I don't know. Do you do theatrics?
Oh, I do. I'm doing friggin' back bends as I'm hitting my high notes and like crawling all over the stage in my crazy outfits. I wore recently a top that just covered my nipples and had bat wings a long while ago. But I wear a lot of crazy outfits and do all kinds of crazy stuff. That's kind of my thing. My band is No Manners, by the way.
So who are you influenced by?
Who am I?
Yeah.
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
Very much.
Nice.
I would also say Gwen Stefani.
She had a meat dress. I have meat overalls.
Yeah.
Early Gwen Stefani or now Blake Shelton Gwen Stefani?
Not Blake's. No. No. I do think that all punk girls go country at some point.
Honey, sing them that banana song. Do you think he says that?
Maybe.
We got guests. Sing them that banana song.
Oh, fuck.
That nanner one.
Yeah. But yeah, Gwen Stefani for sure. Birthday Massacre, of course, just in like vocals and musicality. And mostly just Emily the Strange, who isn't even a musician, who isn't even a real person.
What is
like
that?
A character.
From where?
Emily the Strange is the star of a comic book
Mhm.
made by Dark Horse. It's produced by Rob Rieger.
Okay.
And
But that's what's great,
Buzz
though.
Parker.
That's what's great about art.
Yeah.
You're like, well, what are your influences? And you're like, well, something that's not even music. And people are like, oh.
Yeah.
But that's something that's happened throughout time. And, people are like, like David Bowie. He didn't come out as Ziggy Stardust, and that came from who knows
Right.
what he saw that came from, but
Well, I think David Bowie, honestly, in the same way that I feel, sort of was born and created, and then was like, I don't understand this world that I'm living in. I just want to be myself,
right,
and that's pretty much how I feel.
yeah.
See,
Bob Dylan's a lot like that.
I know,
and people don't know that. Like Bob Dylan is a creation. Robert Zimmerman created Bob Dylan, and Bob Dylan is like this. It's like so. Like, have you ever seen the movie I'm Not There?
No.
It's a movie about Bob Dylan throughout his different time periods, and in one of them, they show him as a little boy, and he's at a carnival, and a guy dressed up like Gorgeous George the wrestler is there. So Bob Dylan, it's really weird. Bob Dylan, Muhammad Ali, and oh god, there's another big like sports person. They all were infatuated with Gorgeous George the wrestler. Do you know this? Do you know who this was?
I do know who Gorgeous George is.
Do you know what his shtick though was?
So
this was like in the the 30s and the 40s. He would come out like as a dandy man,
right?
Like very flamboyant, and he had pins in his hair,
Mm-hmm.
and he would pull them out and he would throw them into the crowd like as flamboyant as he could. Well, of course, the men in the crowd were like, "Oh my god, I hope you get murdered in the ring! Like I hope you die."
And he would just destroy shit.
And he would come in and he would win,
Mm-hmm.
and like every week they would pay to
Well, I
see
love
someone
that.
to beat the shit out of this guy. And the whole thing was it was just this shtick over and over and over again to get people's money. And Bob Dylan like saw that. Muhammad Ali saw that. And like these people who like, came in and were like,
because they love an underdog.
That's right.
Because an underdog at the end of the day is what everybody wants to see.
It's not an underdog. It's a villain. It's a bad guy. You want to see the bad guy lose. I hate this person because they are blank. I hate them because they are rich.
Right.
I hate them because they are something that I'm afraid of.
Yeah.
I hate them because of this. And Dylan would like go, like if you ever watch his interviews are amazing. Like from any of that time period, because he's just very combative.
Right.
And everybody's like, well, where do you come from? Hey, where do you come from, man?
Well, that's the kind of power
Yeah.
that I personally try to draw on, because
Right.
nobody wants to see a woman succeed in the music industry. I hate to
Yeah.
say that so blatantly, but
Yeah.
nobody wants to see a super confident woman who
Right.
will do whatever the fuck she wants on stage
Right.
succeed in the music industry, because they're just like, this is like at the
Mhm.
end of the day, everybody says that they think this, that, and the other.
Right.
But we all live in a society. We live in a society where
We do.
where men are supposed to dominate. And
Yeah.
if I want to get on stage and be as powerful and engaging as any of the male rock stars that have existed, it's kind of like a spit in the face
Mhm.
to even people in the scene, even people here that see me and are like, oh, she does this better than I do.
Right.
And I love it so very much, and I try my best to be myself and just sort of ignore that and be that person.
Well, you have a
Be the
big head.
person-
And no one wants to give you a bigger head than you already have.
I don't feel like I have
I'm not-
necessarily a big head, but
I'm not saying that. It's a callback to what someone said to me.
right. I definitely am very confident in who I am.
Good.
I've known who I am for a very long time, and that's
Mhm.
something that I try to really draw on. But I know that people hate me because I have that confidence.
Yeah.
That's just
Fuck
something
them.
I've
Fuck
accepted.
them.
Yeah.
That's just how it is.
Just like Gorgeous
what?
George, man.
You know what I say to those people? That's their problem,
Exactly.
not your problem. That's like if you go to try to win those people.
But it's polarizing.
yeah, it can be.
creates buzz.
It can be. Yeah.
Yeah.
And here's the actual truth of it all. Like you know,
I was
if
gonna
you,
say, this explains why no one sees any of my live things. They
Right.
just all be like, but we want to like you, Smiley. If we see how good you are, we're gonna start hating you.
right,
I'm like,
That's
that's
true.
right. Never come to any of my 20 years of dance performances.
Well, and people don't hate me necessarily, but I know that there are people who will hate me
Sure.
for sure. There are
Yeah.
people who will see me and be like, "Oh,
well,
she likes what she does. She's
What-
confident in what she does."
what the
blah,
hell?
blah, 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 blah. Yeah,
she
no,
got up there
it's
and
a
did
whole
that.
thing.
I can't believe she did that.
But it's because they can't do it themselves, and that's what I was saying earlier. Like people hate what they can't do
Hold on.
themselves.
I got this Ghost Flu said, I mean, if you can make a song as amazing as Skillet, your gender doesn't matter. Even Breaking Benjamin said it. I've actually seen Skillet.
I like that. Yeah,
Your talent can make people forget what they wanted to do. Absolutely.
yeah.
Okay, and here's the other story too. If for me, I realized that like I wasn't jealous of other people when I was too busy being successful.
Right.
It's like I'm too busy to see what you're doing and be jealous of it.
That's how I feel. 100%.
And it's like I'm putting too much work into what I'm doing to worry about what you're doing. Now, with that, I'm tired of people stealing from me.
Who's stealing from you,
Oh.
Chris?
This show.
Everybody. We'll tease that. We'll tease that for the second hour because we're at the end of the first hour. This is a spite show. I don't know if you knew that.
Spite.
10 Drink Minimum is
Do you
a
need
spite
more
show.
tea? Because I got so much.
Oh man, let's do it. So, but you also know if you're doing something right, if people are stealing from you,
Right.
and that's just how it goes. Because they're like, "Fuck, that's working. We should also do that."
Well,
You know.
and what I'm doing
But I'm tired of it.
in the scene is not only doing what I do, but also encouraging other people to do what I do. There are tons of media pages. Actually, there's one, ABQ Club.
Mhm.
If you're from Albuquerque, go follow ABQ Club. But they're doing what I do with Sad Peach World.
Mhm.
Same thing, really. Just finding events and posting about them.
Right.
And I encourage
Which is what we
them.
do. Are you stole from us? I'm just kidding. We do a little bit of that.
Well, I did it just mostly because
No, that's fine.
I see all of the local bands and I want them to have the clout that they deserve. But
Just be yourself.
the performance wise, in
Mhm.
terms of being in a band and doing what I do, I have been encouraging people, let's have more performance. Let's
Mhm.
have more theatrics, because that
Yeah.
is actually a huge part
It
of
what gets you
this-
noticed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
If you want to light yourself on fire, just do it. You know? I'm just kidding. Don't do
don't
that.
say
Please,
it, I might.
please don't do that.
Well,
So we're at the end of the first hour. Let me stop you.
Okay.
We're gonna come back and do another hour.
yeah, sure.
But we're gonna take a break. So do you want to promote anything coming up?
Oh, anything coming up?
Mhm.
So, well, I'll promote Sad Peach World. I do this really cool thing that's a guide that has all of the events that happen in town in one place. I can pull it up. And then also, No Manners has shows on October 29th at Tractor Wells Park. Is the Stranger Things Arcade
Oh yeah.
Festival. Yeah, we were personally asked for to sing Running Up That Hill by Kate Bush, so that's
Oh,
really
that's cool.
I know, I'm super stoked. And then we're also doing Night of the Living cover bands on October 30th. We're covering Willow Smith.
Mm.
It'll be really cool.
Whip my hair.
No, we're not doing
Whoa! You're not gonna play the bangers?
we're
This
not
is
doing
horseshit.
we're not doing Whip My Hair, but she has sort of ventured into a more punk
Huh?
so
Huh.
okay, wait, can I show the camera here?
Yeah.
Will it focus?
Yeah, maybe.
So this is Sad Peach World.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll get away from that. And then so if you go to this little, oh my god, wait,
Yeah.
no, hold on. So if you go to this little book icon right here,
Yeah.
that has the adventure map.
Okay.
And this is where I post every single event happening in town in
I love
one
that.
place.
So I'll just promote you
Yeah.
and your events because like Night of Living cover bands is coming up this Friday. Billy is actually going to be George Strait,
Yeah.
Los Domingueros. They're going to be what is the band? Crap.
I'm personally the most excited for JD Nash to be Flight of the Conchords.
Oh,
That's,
right.
but that's not. But that's not. But that's
It's not
not
this
Friday.
next
It's
one.
not this weekend, no.
What are they? God, Real Big Fish. Los Domingueros is going to be Real Big Fish. God, what is her name? She gave me a bunch of shit one day, and so I called her out during the actual show. She's doing Lauryn Hill. That's going to be
Cheyenne.
Cheyenne.
One of my homies.
And yeah, because she's like, she walked up to me with her white glasses.
She has an amazing voice.
No,
so
she's
I'm super
amazing.
excited.
She's amazing. So she comes up and she has the white glasses on, and I was like, nice glasses. And she goes, yeah, I definitely wear them better than you do. And I went, oh shit, okay. And she didn't know who I was. And so then, which I'm nobody, but I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna talk about you on 9/11 cover bands. And she's like, oh, what do you mean? And I was like, I'm the podcast to drink minimum. And she's like, oh shit. And we did talk about it. It was really funny though.
Whoa.
Hmm.
This comment from Ghost Floof.
What?
Jesus Christ.
This
Ghost
one?
Floof. Yeah, about Gaga. No.
Oh, this one.
So I actually, you know what's crazy? I know we're at the end of our first hour,
No,
but
go for it.
you know what's crazy is in middle school,
Mhm.
everybody said that I was actually a dude.
Mm.
It's crazy.
Oh, I
It's
didn't wanna
so
say it.
crazy. I was
Understand.
bullied profusely.
No.
Profusely. Yes. No, I'm all popular now, but in middle school, I was
Yeah.
so unpopular.
Like Nada Surf popular?
No, like what?
Not a surf.
What does that mean?
Popular.
Yeah.
We'll play the song for you.
Well, so in
You don't
middle
know that
school,
you don't know that song?
no,
Do you know Pepper by the Butthole Surfers? Oh, okay. Well,
I do know the Butthole Surfers though. I
Okay.
saw a really cool shirt by them.
all right.
It was like hand printed by the lead singer.
Gibby
Anyway.
Haynes.
In middle school, I was bullied profusely, and when that whole thing about
Yeah.
Lady Gaga was happening, people were saying that I was much like her, that I had a dick and I was hiding it and all this kind of crazy
Mhm.
shit. Yeah, I was in 6th grade,
Oh
dude.
wow.
6th grade, and they were
Kids
like,
are mean.
I know. So, and her reaction to that whole situation empowered me in 6th grade
Wow.
to be like, fuck you guys. I do have a dick. What about it? Like, and
Who
I
wants
don't.
to see
I
my
really
dick?
don't. But yeah, I was.
You have a
I have a lady dick.
theoretical dick. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was crazy.
BDE.
So yeah, ignore. Yeah, school is not for wussies.
No.
But definitely ignore ignorance and do you, because
Yeah.
everyone is gonna say all kinds
Yeah.
of shit no matter what.
Fucking A, they are.
Yeah.
Everybody's always like, man, you're really on it. You're fast and quick and witty. And I go, yeah, I went to elementary school. You know, that's just how it goes.
Seriously.
Quick and fast. Smiley, what do you got going on? I know you have something big going on. I just voted for you.
Oh, thank you. I am currently in a contest called Face of Horror. I'm going for the grand prize. I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah.
I think I'm like number 5 in my group right now.
This is the final group.
Is it?
It is.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I need you to keep me at least in the top 5 right now. So please vote for me at faceofhorror.org/2022/James-Smiley.
Now this is it, guys. We'll talk about this second hour. We really got to get into this. So you were trying to win this contest to be in a horror film and win $13,000.
Yes.
And not only have you done pretty good in every group, like you started out like 12th, and like they've done like a every week round, like a tournament. And we got you up to like 4th or 5th, and then the next one 4th or 5th, then the next one, and then now we're in the final one, and you're in 5th. So let's get him in there.
Yeah, I mean it'd be really great. I get to do like a modeling shoot with
Yeah.
Kane Hodder. Like, how fun would that be?
Yeah,
Like me and Jason Voorhees.
I've met Kane Hodder, and I'm gonna tell you right now, not fun. I'm gonna tell you.
But modeling with them, you were doing a modeling shoot.
No,
I just have to pretend to be killed by them or something.
no, you don't have to pretend. He's gonna make you think you're
Chris,
gonna get killed.
you did a modeling
Oh.
shoot?
No, I have done modeling shoots, but
Sick.
no, but like
Good to know.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna call you next time I need a model.
I'll model for you.
Really?
Yeah.
My girlfriend does a really cool.
Mhm.
I have a girlfriend and a boyfriend. My life is cool. But I have a girlfriend. She makes this jewelry,
Mhm.
and she's always looking for cool models.
Dude, I'm
That'd
in.
be cool.
I mean, I'm a thick male,
Doesn't matter.
double C.
It does not matter what you look like in
No,
this brand.
I host panels at the Comic-Con, and I met
cool.
Kane Hodder, who was Jason Voorhees.
Right.
And Kane Hodder is burned on his upper body from a stunt. And he's like 6'8",
Jesus.
and he's very intense, and he's kind of scary in real life.
Damn.
So yeah. So I don't really have anything to promote. Do I? Oh, in November, yes, I do. God almighty. In November, if I'm not banned from Facebook as of right now. I was just being funny, guys. Facebook, I was being funny. Listen to what I'm going to say. Also, I banned Barney Lopez from wearing white framed glasses.
Oh yeah. So if you see Barney Lopez, tell him to shut up.
Put a stop to it. Put a stop to it.
Just knock him right off
And
his face.
I did not realize people were gonna like answer.
Hey Barney, I love you.
I love Barney
Right.
too. People really came out of the woodwork for that, and they were like, "Barney can wear whatever the fuck he wants, man." On November 26th,
Yep,
there's
the
going to be a
Blacklight
blacklight party benefiting. How do you say that?
Cuidando
los niños. And I found out what it is. It's like a group that
takes care of children.
takes care of kids, and sometimes kids go to it's like a like they can come in and it's sometimes only the only meal they get for the day. But Sun Sounds, Deaf Eye, Slums of Harvard, Red Light Cameras,
and also Willa J. Now she was
Willa
at it.
J. And it's a blacklight party, so there's going to be lots of face and body paint, and I am the MC. So
You can find me at that event with my entire face painted with black light glowing paint.
Here's an idea.
Don't we have this coming up too?
What is it? No.
Nope.
No.
That got canceled?
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Because I will be in DC.
Okie doke.
For that event, I'm gonna paint all of my tattoos. I'm
You
gonna do
guys,
all of it.
I should let you guys paint me.
Oh, I'd love to paint
All right,
you.
done.
That'd be sick.
Done. So we're gonna take a little break, about a 5 to 8 minute break because we really went over. Well, we don't have to stop because Billy doesn't have practice.
I have to pee.
Then that's where we're going. So yeah, so you guys give us a little bit of time. We definitely been drinking while we've been doing this show. You should as well. With that,
We are 10 drink minimum.
All over town, in a cold, dry portion of the desert, ruin the sound of noisy bulldozer engines. And if you ask him to take the newly built interstate, his answer will be no. His hands will sift through sand that won't exist 2 weeks from now to give. All over town, pull weeds from the palms on your fingers. Nowhere to be found is the calm you try to remember. And if you ask him to take a pill to ease the brain, his answer will be no. Before he feels he needs a car to pay the bills, he'll sooner be in the ground on the hill. All over town, in a cool, dry portion of the desert, ruin the sound of a noisy bulldozer engine. And if you ask him to take the newly built interstate, his answer will be no. His hands will sift through sand that won't exist 2 weeks from now to give. On board to a makeshift revelation, the world is not your own, so make your haven no more, no more. all over town, all over town, all over town, all over town. I stand to tell the world I am fine. Please, don't tell me you're mine.
I sold my soul to the bottle. Still none of my friends have left me yet. I'm the same man I was since the age of 13, and I've lived my life with no regrets. If you're looking for some freedom, all it takes is 10 drinks minimum. If you're looking for rhyme or reason, all it takes is 10 drinks minimum.
Oh man, we're back. We're live. It's the
Heyo.
Holly/Wavy Hour. You want me to share it to your thing? Let me see if I can.
No, wait, I think I can share from the No
Mhm.
Manners page.
Oh, I didn't share it to there. No Manners? Is this what it's called?
I think, but you have to be like a part of it.
Oh, I'm
I don't
not.
freaking know.
I'm
I don't
not.
know anything about Facebook, honestly.
Well, yeah, it's past your, Is it
No,
that-
actually,
no,
it's not. I was posting on Facebook when I was
Oh.
12 years old.
See, but you're tired of it already.
Oh, yeah.
If you go to mine, you can share it from there. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll do
I
that.
don't-
Apparently, I have to update the page. So that's
We're malorded. We're having a good time, I think. I think we're having a good time, yeah? You having a good time? Oh, excuse me, I had a burp. Are you having a good time?
Yeah.
All right.
This is great. I totally forgot that I had to do this, and then you texted me, and I was like, oh, shit, I gotta go.
Oh, wow.
Terrible. Okay, wait. No, I don't want to start the tour. Hold on,
Oh.
I'm trying to share this.
Okay. Ghost Floof says if you're looking for some freedom, all it takes is 10 drinks minimum. Lots of left. I'm dead. Nice. I'm glad you like. I hope Ghost Floof is a fan now. I like for Ghost Floof to come in on Mondays and chat with us. I like that.
Yeah, go.
I like having chat people. So I want to talk about something so the Wavy Hour, for people who are new to the show. This is, the first hour where, you're new, you were here. We really dug in a little to what you were doing, Now it's just for us to have a good time. We're drunk a little. We've had some drinks.
That is correct.
So I've got to talk about something that really happened in the last 48 hours. And I want people to tell me what it means. You know what I mean? So I'm an older, middle-aged man. I'm, in my 40s. And I had a little bit of a marathon sex session over the weekend, right?
Okay.
So I'm a little sore today. I hurt a little bit. My hip hurts a little bit, my hips, my back.
You're doing the whole body roll shit. Is that why? Okay.
Yeah. So I had to pick up my boss today, and we were talking about things. And she's like, "How are you doing?" And I was like, "Well, I'm a little sore from lots of sex this weekend." And she's like, "Too much information," but then she laughed. So then
Did you actually have to pick her up?
Yeah, no. I had to drive and pick her up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, because that makes sense.
So then I had to take her, and she doesn't live here anymore, but she's from here. So she's like, "Can you take me to where my mom is? She's at physical therapy." And I'm like, "Okay."
You go into the physical therapy place.
And
You're like, I've had too much sex.
So then like I do go in the physical therapy place, and we're waiting for her mom to get done with whatever, and I sit down and I'm like, "Oh God, ow." And she's like, "Maybe you need this place." I'm like, "Right?" And they're all, "So what activity were you doing that you hurt yourself?" And I'd be like, "Well, I was doing the praying mantis, right? And so that's what I say, right? And she starts laughing, and she's like, "You're too much. You're too much." Which this is where it all starts, right? This is about 3:30 today. Okay, so and finally her mom comes out. We get all our luggage out, and I go to drive home. I pull in to the driveway, and I look down, and you know where, like, right where your windshield wipers are, between there and where your hood is, there is a praying mantis.
Wow.
And I went, whoa, that's kind of crazy.
You were like, I relate, dude.
So then I go in and I go to plug in my phone, and I open Instagram, and someone has posted a picture of a praying mantis. What does it all mean?
This is the universe telling you to have more sex.
And to learn the praying mantis sex position.
Yes. What does that even look like?
I looked it up because I was like, what in the fuck?
All right.
Praying mantis sex. Because, it exists, right? Let's see. This is probably the one. There it is. So a woman is on her back.
Oh, yeah.
The man is like almost missionary, but takes her like one leg, points it straight up in the air,
right,
and then the other leg around his waist. I don't know. That's not really that insane.
It's not that insane.
Pretty interesting, but like
sure I've done it on an accident a couple times.
Not to be that girl, but yeah, I've done that.
Then there's a variation where both legs are up on the shoulders.
Yeah. That's my favorite position.
Okay.
I thought it was something crazy.
I know.
Oh no, that's
okay.
Catch me and my boyfriend doing that every fucking day.
Well,
but like
fairly normal.
Maybe this is.
I don't know what that was called, but all right.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good position.
Oh man.
The universe is telling you to do it more often.
Anyway, I'm sore. I'm sore today.
It's telling you to learn that position. It's it's not very stressful position.
No, not really.
It's
But
fine.
isn't that crazy though? Like all within an hour. I made that joke. I saw one. So then I go to get the beer. Like you text me, like you message me, and you're like, I'm almost here, or I'm there, and I'm getting the beer. The praying mantis has moved to like the door of the car. So I open the door slowly.
He's just chilling with you.
I open the door slowly and try not to affect him. So then when I finally come out, he's like half on the door and half on the door frame.
Right.
And I'm like, crap, I don't want to open the door and I don't want to bother him.
And you don't want them to take a chunk out of your hand.
Wait, let's see what praying mantises are a sign of.
So then this woman comes out of the liquor store, and I'm like, kind of like trying to like be ginger, and she goes, "Is everything okay?" And I was like, "No, I have a little friend, and I don't know what to do with him." And I'm like the farm boy, like insect, grew up, all that shit. She runs over and she goes, "Oh, let me take care of this." Grabs the praying mantis in her hands. She goes, "I'm gonna go put him in a bush," or them in a bush, and goes and puts him in a bush. And I'm just like, wow.
Praying mantises are usually women. Usually girls. Yeah.
I know that when they have sex with a male, they eat the male.
So if it's a large praying mantis, it's a female.
That's
it
was
was
for sure.
Definitely a female.
So I just Googled it. It says overwhelmingly in most cultures, the mantis is a symbol of stillness. As such, she is an ambassador of the animal kingdom, giving testimony to the benefits of meditation and calming our minds.
Okay.
An appearance from the mantis is a message to be still, go within, meditate, get quiet, and reach a place of calm.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I usually get the male ones hiding out in my bathroom.
Okay.
Damn.
They're
wait,
tiny
all
and
right.
brown.
Well, they. I mean, can they hurt you though?
Oh,
No.
The big ones can take a chunk out of you, man. I've been bitten by them before.
What? Really?
Mm.
Yeah.
I've picked them up so
Oh.
many times.
No, I've never done that. I always grew up with like.
Well, I didn't say they're apt to. I'm saying they can.
Fair.
I'm saying it's happened to me like one time, and I've always been wary. I'm like,
Praying
uh-oh.
mantis killed my grandpappy. Took him down like a buffalo.
Of course, who knows what I was doing? I was probably flailing around as a little kid.
Yeah,
and
you
all.
could have, yeah.
I found a bug. Oh no, it bit me.
So everybody's gonna have to help me out here. I've been
It
drinking.
can also be a good luck or bad luck sign. Either way.
There
Well,
we
that's
go.
horse shit right
It's,
there.
it's a luck sign.
I walked outside and I saw the sun. What does that mean? Oh, it could be good luck. It could be bad luck. Who knows?
But something's gonna happen.
I don't
today.
know. Gen Z really believes in these kinds of signs and
Yeah.
things.
I love your shoes, by the way.
Thank you.
Those are dope as fuck.
They're wait. Can I get them?
Are those colorways?
They're
Holy shit!
Those are
I know they're
sick.
cool.
Yeah.
They're dunks.
Those just look like white with my glasses on.
Yeah, no, they're dunks. They're I got them for my birthday. There's crushed velvet on the inside here.
Those
Yeah.
are sick.
Yeah.
I'm not usually a Nike person, but those are sick.
Thank you.
Ghost
They're my
Loop says,
first dumps.
I grew up in Africa.
Dunks.
A fluffy bug was the least of my worries when there was a black leopard den 20 meters from my farm. Eee.
How was South Africa, my
Guy.
dude? That sounds crazy.
Oh my goodness. You said South Africa or Africa? Oh yeah,
he
South
said
Africa.
South Africa, Egypt to South Africa.
Ooh.
Dude, I dated an Egyptian guy.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
What's her name? Who's the actress that's from South Africa? It's Charlize Theron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never in my life.
You didn't know she was from there, or you don't know?
Well,
who
I
that
don't
is?
know who that is.
What?
Sorry.
Yes, you do.
Maybe?
Monster? You never saw the movie Monster?
Monster.
Yeah.
What's it about?
She's like the hottest older woman there is.
Oh yeah. None of the Fast and the Furious films.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
know who she is.
Yeah, she's from South Africa.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and I said that to someone, and they're like, "Well, she's white." I'm like, "Yeah, there's a lot of white people from South
Excuse
Africa."
Yeah, actually, I've
Elon
Oh,
Musk,
she's in
Yeah.
Snow White.
I've
Okay.
exclusively
Mad Max
only
Fury Road.
met-
Right.
white people from South Africa.
Damn, she's in a lot of really cool shit.
Yeah. Mad Max Best. Yeah. In
Look, he's going off.
yeah, Fast and Furious, right? He's always proud. Oh, right on. What does Ghost Floof think of the movie The Power of One? Let me ask that question. Because that's about South Africa. Anyway, what else did we tease for the second hour? I was going to talk about something else too, right?
Me spilling tea, but
Mm,
see, I don't
Spite.
spite. I don't know if I can spill the tea.
okay. Well, you don't have to. Don't get yourself in trouble here.
It's not that I think I'm gonna get myself in trouble. I have a lot of opinions. There are a lot of people.
That'll get you in trouble.
Yeah.
We enjoy getting ourselves in trouble. This is not our first
Tea
sponsor.
rodeo. Yeah. Oh gosh, no.
This
We've
is not
burned
our
some-
first sponsor at all.
We've burned so many bridges with sponsors. We're like, this is gross. Yeah. Like, I don't know why people drink this, but sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. We actually like it. Yeah.
No, so it's been fun ingraining myself into the scene of Albuquerque specifically.
Yeah.
But there are some people in this scene that I don't necessarily agree with what they do.
And that's always going to happen.
Yeah.
So
That's why you're on the show. You can just tell it right
Yeah.
to my face.
you don't like Smiley because of,
Smiley?
this.
I hate you.
Oh, finally.
I knew it.
Well, let
I
me,
knew it
okay.
this whole time.
Well, I've been meaning to say this. And let me put this out there. I've been around for the scene for 15 years. And the older, here's the difference. The old Gen Xers, the old / boomers, into a little bit of the millennial. People like did that fake get along.
Yeah.
Lot of backstabbing, lot of like jealous that someone's doing well. And with you guys, like I see a lot of like people helping each other, which I totally dig.
Which
You
is
know?
what I love. But when
Yeah.
people come onto the scene and pretend to help people,
Mm-hmm.
that's what fucking pisses
here
me
we
off
go.
more than anything in the world.
Oh, yeah.
If you create this idea that community is your forefront and then cherry pick who you like,
Oh boy,
that's bullshit.
it's total bullshit.
That's bullshit. You can't just come onto the scene and be like, I support everyone, but I only support these specific people out of everyone. That's fucking stupid.
Okay.
If you meet someone and they're like, I really like what you do, and they say, talk to me when you have 500 followers, shut the fuck up.
Oh, serious? That's a thing?
This has happened.
Also, are you calling me out?
No, I'm
Just kidding.
calling somebody else out, and if he watches this podcast,
Oh,
he'll
boy.
know who he is. Yeah.
Can I ask off the air?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll give you all the tea off the air, but
Yeah.
genuinely, from my position and where I am as a person in this community,
Yeah.
I want everybody to succeed in the
Sure.
ways that they want to succeed. And if they're going to put themselves out there and do
Yeah.
what they're doing
Right.
in a genuine fashion, I'm going to promote them.
Right.
because that is what I want to see, is creators doing what they love to do. But if
yeah.
you are going to put people
Nice.
down,
So it doesn't even matter that you hate me. You'll still promote for me.
exactly.
Perfect.
He hates these
No.
cans.
I don't there's a certain level if you do things. So let's just come from the basis of like in my generation, in
Mhm.
Gen Z, there is a certain level of acceptability.
Mhm.
I've been using a lot of ability words today, but anyway, there's a certain level of like, this is what's acceptable in society nowadays and this is what isn't. And if you are going to continuously, after multiple fucking reprimands of being like, this is not okay,
Right.
continue to make moves that are just completely ignorant of that,
Sure.
then you do not deserve any kind of platform. And I personally try to enforce that. I don't know. I can't really influence what people think about certain people or what people think about the scene in general.
Right.
But I hold my own opinions and I stand by my own morals that if you're doing what you love and loving it, then you should fucking get recognition for that.
For sure.
But if you are putting other people down for doing what they love because you think you're higher than them, what the fuck are you doing in the scene, period?
Yeah.
There's no room for you.
Well, okay. Here's some truth. In an artistic like scene situation,
Mm-hmm.
there's going to be, people who immediately do well.
Right,
Some people it's going to take a little bit longer, and some people it's going to take a lot longer.
right.
And at the end of the whole thing, you actually don't know who's going to come out the biggest or the best. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? And it's tough. It's tough to see like into the future and go that these are the people,
Right.
or these are the people. So it's always not good to like put down someone who's like starting out and they're new, or they're
Exactly.
trying, or they're doing whatever the best they can, and they haven't figured it out yet just because they haven't.
Even if they have
Yeah.
figured it out and you just personally
Yeah.
don't want to promote them or don't want to be involved with them,
Okay.
you shouldn't go at them. Because the thing about Albuquerque in particular is this scene is very small. This social scene is very small.
I don't agree with the small part.
It's
Can I explain why?
big,
Yeah.
but it's very close.
Right. But can I explain why it's not small? Like I
Yes.
thought it was too.
Yeah.
Go to San Diego.
Hmm.
Go find the local musicians playing. Good luck. It is almost near impossible.
Hmm.
It either doesn't exist or nobody knows about it. Go to Washington, D.C.
You got to know the people.
Do
It's
the
so
same.
hard.
Albuquerque, you come here, you're going to find some local music pretty easily. And it's interesting how rare that is. It's like Albuquerque, Portland, Seattle, Chicago, maybe, New York. Those are the cities. It's weird.
Forget
Nashville, Austin. But like not every major city has like a good
Shout out
music
to
scene.
Nashville, by the way.
Yeah.
Go check out Doug the Dying.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Miami, you're gonna go struggle to find that. You're gonna go, I'm gonna go see some local music, and they're gonna be like, oh, House of Blues.
But people actually struggle to find music here, and that's
Yeah.
something that I've found just with
yeah.
promoting Sad Peach World is
Sure.
that I will talk to people and they'll be like, oh, I've only lived here for a year and I've struggled so much to find
Oh,
this
10
scene."
years they won't know.
I know, yeah. Well, so that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily small.
Mm-mm.
It's just that it's kind of hard to find.
Albuquerque doesn't promote anything
No.
well.
No.
And I mean, that's nothing. So, like, here's the thing. I always tell people this. Follow Launchpad. Follow Moonlight Lounge.
Follow Sad
Sunshine.
Peach World.
Well, yeah. But once you get those three,
Yeah.
you'll know
What's going on?
a lot
Yeah.
quickly. And,
Well, actually, I will say, based on the Instagram analytics, this is my
Yeah.
fucking job, so I know a lot about it.
Oh.
But based on the Instagram analytics,
I want to respond to this real quick. Ghost Floof, it doesn't matter if you've lived in Albuquerque or not. This is what we know, and this is what we talk about. And we're more than happy to, like, you know,
hell yeah.
we're educating people in Albuquerque. If you want to come here and visit, awesome. Just don't move here.
Also, if you have a lot of friends in Japan,
Mhm.
show them my music.
Yeah.
My band is No Manners. I want to tour to Japan so badly.
Live from Budokai.
Also, you probably know Crushed, who is really big
Yeah.
in Japan. They're freaking sick. So
yeah.
if you like music, go check both of those things out.
I want one of those vinyls of your band, Live from Budokai.
Yeah,
That's like
hell
my
yeah.
favorite. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is
Mhm.
the Instagram analytics don't really promote Launchpad
No.
or any of those things at all because of the way that we've been posting for a very long time. So that's why it's good that I work there now, because I know a lot about Instagram analytics. It's
Nice.
kind of fucked up how
Scary.
much I know. Yeah. Well, because I've been on social media since I was 11.
So what's more important? Is it because I gotta assume it's like longevity. Like you're gonna look like you want something that like you want someone who's, they don't have they have a bunch of followers and all of a sudden they lose a bunch of followers.
It's not about that.
No.
So Instagram is really about engaging with
Right.
other people.
Right.
And
What do you say to people? Okay. Here's my issue with Instagram. Here's my issue with TikTok is being cool. You can't teach it.
no,
But you can kind of fake it for a while.
for sure.
And these people fake it for a while. And let me explain.
Until they lose their minds trying to fake it.
Well, and they get caught. And I've told people this. I've actually known people who do this. They show up to whatever event. They set up a scene, take a photo, and then go home. And they don't actually stay at the event.
Right.
And those are the people, number one, you should call out.
Right.
Because they're not really cool. They're not really doing the cool thing.
People don't really do that in Albuquerque,
Yes.
though.
Oh, yes, they
Really?
do. Oh, yes, they do. I've watched.
Like
I had a friend who did. I'll tell you afterwards.
Let's go.
I'll point out like 5 people.
A few.
Okay, bet.
These influencer people that are like, and everybody goes, "Oh man, your life is so cool." It's not.
Well, I'm an influencer. You have an
I know.
influencer right here.
I
And
know.
I actually do that
I'm an
shit.
influencer too.
Yeah, you are.
But here's the difference. If you show up to the event that I took a picture at, I'm still there. You're still there.
Exactly.
Let me tell you this. I was walking down when Billy first moved back from DC, our other co-host. We're walking downtown.
Yeah.
This dude rolls up. I wear my white glasses because it's a branding thing.
Right.
It's just what it is. This guy goes, "Are you Chris Burnett from 10 Drink Minimum?" I go, "Yeah." And he goes, I'm from Florida, and I'm a fan of the show. And I knew that if I came downtown, I would probably run into you. And he did.
Cool.
Because that's what I really do.
Right. Same.
It's not bullshit. It really happens. If I you probably can go to 3 or 4 places downtown and probably find me on a Friday or
Same.
Saturday night.
Exactly.
Now, I've had fake friends, no longer friends. They would show up, they would set up the scene, they would take a picture. By 8 or 9 o'clock on a Friday, they're in bed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's not cool. That's bullshit.
Well,
Yeah.
and there's a certain level that is useful.
Yeah. It runs
But-
out after a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it doesn't actually show that you care.
No, fuck
And that's
no.
really what people want to see, is that you care.
Right.
And
Well-
that your
well,
authenticity is
Well, they
there.
also want to see that, like, oh, this thing that you're at was cool. Like, it
Right.
was a sweet thing. It was an awesome time.
Mhm.
Not that like you like did this special pose that like everyone does and bullshit.
Yeah.
And like, let me tell you this: if you follow someone on Instagram and you think that they're awesome, if there are no candid photos, they are not awesome.
True.
They're bullshit. They're bullshit.
Ah.
Everything is curated and they're bullshit. They don't have any candids. There's pictures of me that I'm like, I don't like that, but that someone tagged me in it. I'm there.
I
Yeah.
wish people took more pictures of me, because literally I'm losing my mind
Yeah.
at most concerts. There's a
Because you
video.
fucking like to go to that
I
shit and
love
it's
that
fucking
shit.
real.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of these fucking people with their fucking peace symbol. This beer is so great. Peace symbol. Ashley hat, peace symbol.
Yeah.
Fuck you. You don't really go to shit. You go to shit to take a picture, and then you
Exactly.
never go there again. Because you know what? Those are your bucket list. Those are your things for your Instagram. So people will watch and go, "You're really attractive."
Wow,
and
you have such a cool life.
Yeah,
oh my
fuck
god,
that.
you do so many cool things.
if there's no candidates, bullshit.
well, and
Wait,
sometimes
is that what Instagram is about?
Yeah.
Because my casting director keeps telling me to start on Instagram.
Yeah, well, you should. But yeah.
if you need
That
help
sounds
on
like
Instagram,
fun.
let me know.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have an account yet.
But you can create this whole life. You can create this whole fake life.
Well, so
Yeah.
what's cool about me is I've started 2 Instagrams now. Well, so Sad Peach World, I started from the ground up, and I already have almost 700 followers.
From the bottom now. Yeah.
Just in the last, when did I start? Maybe like
Yeah.
halfway through the year. So
Okay.
I'm really good at starting Instagrams from the ground up. So let me know, Smiley. Let's go.
All right. Yeah, I've been meaning to do this for a few years.
Yeah.
Everyone keeps making fun of me. Why aren't you on Instagram? I'm like,
Of all the vapid people I know, he does not have one. He was a model.
I've been modeling for 4
Yeah.
years.
Damn.
I had professional advance for 20 years, and I've currently been acting for 8.
Damn.
Never been convicted of a major crime.
Well, if you need,
I've good lawyers.
I will charge you very little. But if you need an Instagram manager, got you, because this
Yeah.
is what I do for a job.
Right?
I get paid for this.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I do need to set up one. Like, it's really getting to the point where, like, why do we have to contact you on Facebook? I'm like,
You know what's crazy though is that I never even studied Instagram. I'm just really good at it because
Yeah.
I've been on it since it started. I
Nice.
was one of the first people
Also-
to have an Instagram.
You're kind of a real person on it. That's the thing. And I you know, these people if someone has to go out and study Instagram and figure out, you're probably bullshit.
Right.
I'm just going to call that out. You're probably bullshit. And if
I get 33,000
Yeah.
views on my personal Instagram that I post once a month
Boom.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have an Instagram reel, 1.3 million views.
Oh,
Boom.
nice.
How about that? You know why? Because I'm a real person and I do real
The
shit.
most I've gotten on a reel or a TikTok is, I think, like 134,000.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's real shit. But like, I was a friend with one of these people, right? And it was really funny because like they finally got called out.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the call out. So like, you know, they'd post like out at some event, drinking drinks, out of this other thing, eating burrito tacos, dipping them in fat sauce. And then about every other month, they would start back at the gym for day 1.
Right.
And someone goes, how are you starting back at the gym when next week you'll be eating tacos and drinking beer? And then in another 2 weeks, you'll be back at the gym again. Also, who's taking these pictures of you at the gym?
But also, like, why does eating
Yeah.
tacos and drinking beer mean that you can't be a healthy person?
Well,
That's
because they
something
were
that fucks me up. Like,
well, they were posting a lot. Like it was like all these things, but then they would be like, I got to get my life in order, and they were doing it monthly. That was their first day back. And finally, someone goes, if you really want to go to are you really going to the gym, or is this, you know,
for Instagram.
you're doing the Instagram gym posts, you know?
Yeah.
And they got called out on it. And I told the person, I said, let me tell you something. Sooner or later,
we
yeah.
live in a world.
yeah.
True.
Wow. That's for sure. Have you seen the Corn Kid?
Corn? Oh, yeah.
Because it just was on SNL.
Yes.
And I hadn't seen it yet. And SNL referenced it, so I had to go see it. Right? Have you seen it? Like, and then now there's a song.
I've seen the. Yeah, no, I've seen the.
They've already created a song about the kid.
Jesus, I still say
Yeah.
the Vine.
Oh, I'm fine.
Wow.
You're getting old. You're getting up there in years.
TikTok. The TikTok.
Yeah. The TikTok. So I was on the TikToks the other day,
I
right?
was on the TikTok. Literally,
Mhm.
my bandmates who are 27, 34, and 42 are on TikTok more than I am.
Right?
And I'm 23. This shit blows my mind.
Wow. Yeah.
age doesn't really matter that much.
Not anymore.
They love TikTok though, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, I don't give a shit about that.
earn $100,000 a month. I want to earn it then. Dude, I want to say this.
No, there are people who do.
No one beats the entrepreneurial spirit more than the woman farting in the jar and selling it online farting in the jar.
Oh, you can sell all kinds of
No.
horrific shit.
No.
online.
Do you remember this moment? A couple months ago,
No.
she was farting in a jar and selling them. She made like $80,000 in a week.
Oh, that's right.
$80,000 in a week. Now, people are like, "That's bullshit." I'm like, "No, that's amazing."
That's being an entrepreneur.
Because she found a market that no one else had found. She's all, "I'll fart in a jar for you," and people were like, "Oh, I'll spend my money, $80,000 a week worth."
Yeah.
Let's see. Hold on, I got to get those numbers. And then she was like, her diet put her in the hospital because she was farting too much.
Dude, we
Do you remember
gotta
this?
go through your search history for a Sad Peach World
Yeah.
segment. That would be hilarious.
A woman TikToker made 200. No, is that
200,000.
no?
yeah.
That's yeah,
That's dollars, yeah.
farting in a jar. 200,000.
Well, she's hot, so.
Oh well, that's why. Yeah, you want the hot woman farts. You don't want. I mean, who knows? Actually,
yeah,
that's
but
not
what
true.
if hot woman farts smell just as worse?
Hopefully they do, right?
As
I'm
your
sure that's what
farts.
they're going
Yeah.
for.
I don't know.
Wait, whoa. Back
Okay.
up. Go down a little bit.
Fartpreneur.
Which doctors promptly diagnosed as severe gas pain as a result of her diet.
Yeah, she had to go to the hospital.
That
She had to
is
stop.
insane.
She had to stop farting in the jars.
Whether Maddow's fart selling enterprise was a savvy business move or a cultural death rattle resounding from the bowels of late
okay.
stage capitalism.
She was farting in a jar and she was making money.
Gotta love Rolling Stone, huh?
Yeah, she earned $400,000 in 5 months.
Genius.
Then got told if she keeps it up, she will die. But you gotta die for your art, right?
Wait, if you keep farting, you'll
You're
die.
gonna fart. Like how? Now here was my question.
I wish I could jar my farts. I fart in the car sometimes, and
Yeah.
that's like a jar. It's bad.
Here's my question. Was she farting directly into the jar and then putting a cap on it real quick?
Yeah.
Or maybe, hold on. Or if she was smart, she had a bunch of jars, some sort of like delivery system, and then she was farting into like a funnel and it was going into the jars and then they were capping them real quick. I mean, I don't know.
Like an assembly line thing?
Hey, Henry Ford was a genius.
How much can
Okay,
you
okay.
force a fart like that? though?
Apparently enough that the doctor tells you have to stop.
You have to stop
Yeah.
farting. You need to cut your farting intake
you
down.
gotta chill, dude.
You're hurting the ozone layer
You've blown your
with your
entire
farting.
your
Your
entire
farts.
like
That's
sphincter
fucked
mechanism is messed up
well,
now.
but that's the
Just trying
thing
to fart
is
24 hours a
that
day.
late stage capitalism
Uh-huh.
has forced us all to become entrepreneurs.
Why not? We don't make
Period.
we don't make anything in the United States anymore. Sure we do. Farts
Yeah.
in a jar. She
Yeah.
changed her. Here's Ghost Floof knows. She changed her diet to the point of farting as much as humanly possible on a daily basis, i.e., eating beans and eggs every day. That was what was killing her. Why is eating beans and eggs every day bad?
I eat beans and eggs every day.
I eat beans and eggs, dude. I had some of the best beans last Friday night.
Well, in
farted up the-
Albuquerque, you eat beans and eggs.
Yeah.
Because you eat burritos.
Maybe she's that's all she's eating.
Yeah.
That
And
seems like an
you know-
incomplete diet because there's no green chili.
You know what
involved.
pisses me off? I just fart for free now. No one pays for that. It's just going up in the sky. This is bullshit. I could be making millions.
I'm not even lighting it on fire.
Yeah.
I could use this methane.
I could, what ways am I wasting my life?
Let's think about it realistically. Beans and eggs.
Mhm.
You've got protein.
Lots of protein, yeah.
You've got what is it called? The thing that cleans out your guts.
Fiber.
Fiber.
Yep. You've got
Yeah.
vitamins from
Vitamins.
both.
Yeah, why is that a bad diet?
Why is that a bad diet?
I told you no green chili.
I guess she was not having the
Yeah,
average.
no green chili. I agree.
Yeah. Oh, you imagine if she was eating green chili
Oh my
Oh.
god.
or red chili?
Oh man, those
She could even. Whoa!
No.
Hold on. She could have different jars. This is
red
red.
chili
And this
farts.
is green.
Like seriously, they smell
Oh
different.
man.
So here's what she could do to get.
Yeah.
So here's a real deep cut on the Sad Peach World.
Yeah.
I had my gallbladder removed
Okay.
in January of this year.
Yeah. And the farting's much worse.
Oh, it's much worse. Fish makes
Oh.
it so much worse. So she
Wow.
could just get her gallbladder removed and eat some fish.
Okay, hear me out. Hear
That
me
would
out.
really do it.
So she farts into the jar, right?
Hmm.
You put a special lid on it with a button that's got batteries. And when you touch the lid, it's all so that you have an interactive fart jar, you know? Right?
Novelty
Now,
fart lid. I
here's,
like it.
Here's my other question on this, right? And I've said this before on the show. When you buy the fart jar from the lady, right?
You've said this before on the show.
Oh yeah, I was into this whole thing for whenever it was going on. So when you buy this fart jar, right? You got it up. Where are you putting this? Are you putting this on a mantle? Are you hiding this in a safe? Oh, and if so,
Under your bed.
when does it come out? And when are you releasing the farts?
Are you like a greedy kid?
Are
You
you
just
sh-
open
are
it
you-
the second it
are
comes
you-
to the door?
Are you doing like a little at a time? Are you?
I would assume
When-
that
when-
men
when-
who are buying this are masturbating with it.
Whoa! Like
I
just
would
holding the jar
assume-
and masturbating?
Holding it, smelling it. I don't know.
I mean, when good
men are weird.
like it's like the new form of like good china. Like people are coming over, you're like, get out the fart jar, let's open it finally. You know, it's like that good bottle of
that's
you know.
horrifying
They're
to
putting it
think
into like a
of.
humidifier.
Actually, brilliant. You need the authentic experience, yeah. You know, and oh no, here we go. So like you have the fart jar and it's got a special lid,
Oh,
and
what do you
it
think they're
doesn't.
putting it through a vaporizer?
Oh dang!
So
like-
you could like this,
Yeah,
like one of these.
you could
Yeah.
suck the fart.
Oh, that's awful.
But like here's the lid on the jar. Instead of the button push, right? It doesn't make the fart noise until you open it. It's all, and then the smell. So
why do you make the best fart noises? I've never heard anyone in my life make
Oh,
such good fart
the
noises.
best one? Okay, so I'll
Elementary school.
do
You
the
already-
elementary school fucking A. So I can do this one. That's a good one, right?
Yeah.
And then, but everyone's favorite that I can do is
That's
that sounds real, right?
too real. Oh
But
my
like,
God.
so like, that's the experience, though, right? You like, you get a hotel room, you run a bath, you have some candles, and then you pull open the jar while you're masturbating, and it's all,
Oh God.
and you smell. It's like she's in the room and she farted in the bathroom, and then walked out. Right?
That's
Am I
terrible.
wrong on that? What else are you using it for?
I don't know what else you're using it for, but like, what kind of fucked up person are you? And this is not kink shaming. I
$800,000.
guess it kind of is kink shaming. But what kind of fucked up person are you that farts are what turns you on?
I don't know.
Maybe they're just collecting them.
I just
Maybe it's just
I
like, oh, one from
can't.
her. Maybe
there-
there's
is
like
there-
a whole market.
Is there a celebrity fart jar collection thing? They're like,
a
this is.
celebrity.
They're
fart
like, this
jar.
is Prince. He did this in a truck stop. And somebody caught it. Yeah. I don't know.
Lucas, My guitarist says don't yucca yum. I'm back
Yeah.
on live because my phone is charged
man.
again.
Actually, brilliant. You knew that, man. Lots of the best part knows that. What other one can I do? Nah, that's not as good. That's not. That's a truck driver.
How
Yeah.
much would you guys personally pay for a fart in a jar?
None.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Why would I?
So
I wouldn't even ask for that.
no. Put yourself in the mind of somebody who
Yeah.
would pay for a fart in a jar.
I mean, $20. I don't know. I mean, this is hold on.
Is
So
it
how
a
do I
nice
know?
jar?
How do I know this is Adam West's farts? And they're like, well, I mean, you just have to trust me. I'm like,
Who's Adam West?
Batman.
the original Batman.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
Okay, I'll tell you why that was
young baby.
no. So there's been a lot of celebrities.
Chris from Tendrick Minimum just
Yeah.
has a thing for Adam West. It's
No,
fine.
no, I've met a lot of celebrities in my life, and
Lucas says that for Prince's farts, he would put himself in deep debt, student loan type
yeah,
debt.
and you would hope it smelled lavendery, right? Right.
For Prince,
Yeah.
lavender farts. Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess so.
So I've met a lot of celebrities, and none of them compared to when I met Adam West. None.
Damn.
Because as a Batman fan growing up, he was Batman.
The
you know?
only celebrity that I've met was G-Eazy. I met him in the bathroom of his album release party
Oh,
in
man.
Albuquerque. I was personally invited. I was
Okay.
18 years old. his
Mhm.
like program gave me a 21 and up wristband, even though I wasn't. So I was drunk enough that I went to the wrong bathroom. I went into the men's bathroom to go pee.
How many farts of his did you collect in a jar?
Oh, so many. No. I walk out of the bathroom and
you call those farts in a jar G Breezy?
I walk out of the bathroom and he's doing coke on the counter or whatever.
Sure he was. What venue was this?
Do you
want to say?
No,
All
probably
right.
not actually. Probably shouldn't. But he was doing coke on the bathroom counter and he like comes up and he's like, "God, dude, I'm so stressed out." And I was like, "Why? What's
it's called
going
cocaine.
on?"
That's what's stressing you out.
I know. Well, he thought that I was somebody he knew. I didn't know this until he looked at me. He didn't look at me until like the end of our interaction in the bathroom. But he looks up, or he kind of looks up, and he's like, "God, dude, I'm so stressed out." And I was like, "Well, me, I don't give a fuck who he is, really, because that's who I am. That's
how I am with celebrities, except for Adam West.
Fair.
Actually, there's another one.
But I say, "Well, dude, do you want to smoke a joint? Like,
yeah.
What do you need?" Oh my God. Hi, Mom. My mom's on the live. This is the worst story for you to be hearing.
Oops.
So he comes up and he's stressed, and I'm like, "Well, do you want to smoke a joint?" And he's like, "Yeah, I want to smoke a joint." And he looks at me finally, and he's like, "I don't know who you are."
Okay.
And I was like, "Okay, dude, do you want to still smoke a joint?" And he's like, "Yeah, I guess so." And he starts telling me about how he's cheating on Halsey.
Oh.
I was one of the first people to know that he was cheating on Halsey on tour.
That sounds stressful.
It really wasn't that stressful, but it was just really weird. I was like, "Bro, you're a lot." Like, too much.
I meant for him.
I know some celebrity cheese made that's actually not in the tabloids. That
this isn't either.
Yeah. No, this is like going on right now.
Oh, shit.
And I'll tell you outside of this, but anyway,
I probably shouldn't talk about G-Eazy, period, because he'll sue my ass.
They'll shoot you dead.
Yeah.
Is that the new one? They'll sue you, and they won't shoot at your house now.
They'll just sue you.
The good old days of just shooting up your house.
Oh, just like my church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, so Adam West is like one of the people that I actually like fawned over, and I've met a slew of. I mean, like Kevin Costner or whatever. Now, other than that, the only time I ever saw someone, and someone's like, "Go talk to him," and I was like, "No," it was Robert Redford, and I would not do it. And I sat behind him; I could touch him, and I was like, I would not do it.
Jesus.
Robert Redford was another level to me.
Yeah.
I got two of those, man.
Yeah.
I got two of those. One of them was when I was working at the Hyatt.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Caine was right there.
Michael Caine would be a tough one too.
And I had to
I know who your other one is, and I would not be able to do his either.
I had to give that table away. I can't even imagine that he's not a real person. Michael Caine is not a real person. I've been watching this person since I was a child in films and stuff.
Right.
He's not just here eating. I'm not going to wait tables on him, take his orders. Someone else do it. I would have just gone up and just gone mute.
The other one you did work. No, I mean, maybe the other one is I'm wrong on, but I think I'm right.
Which
the one to be like, James.
Oh no, I did wait.
Oh my God,
I waited tables on him.
I would not be able to do that. James waited tables with Christopher Walken.
Yes,
and I would not be able to be like.
He was okay. He was very polite. We wanted to put him in a private booth, but he wanted to sit at a
he would
smaller
be
table.
Another one I couldn't have talked to. Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
Did a 3-course soup meal.
3-course soup meal. Of course he did.
I heard that your stew is
I
very
bet he
good
sold
here.
his farts after that.
Hey,
someone tried to steal his napkin.
I'm farting. Excuse me. Get away, you.
I'm pretty sure my first exposure to Christopher Walken was that music video that he was in.
The Fat Boy Slim.
Yeah, Fat Boy Slim.
Really?
Yep.
And nothing else?
No, that was the first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
God dang. Who's the other person then?
Guy Pearce.
Oh.
I saw Guy Pearce at Launchpad and like.
Okay.
At Launchpad?
Yeah, he was
No,
here.
no, sorry, not Launchpad, sorry.
So, yeah,
Anodyne.
he was into. So
He was at Anodyne.
Anodyne is the place you might go and run. I ran into Chris Pine there. I hung out with Zoe
Kristen
Kravitz.
Stewart was there recently.
I hung out with Zoe Kravitz and Ethan Hawke there. Ethan Hawke is Ethan.
What?
Ethan
Zoe
Hawke.
Kravitz.
Yeah,
I
and
would die.
I didn't even know.
Her.
I didn't even know
Oh
who
my
she was.
God.
I had no idea who she was, and we were just talking. Like Ethan Hawke is very leathery, by the way.
Leathery?
Yeah, he's kind of leathery.
Oh.
It's weird. Like his skin's a little, But Anodyne is a good place. Like I remember, like we went in one night and they're like, "Oh man, this is the first night Johnny Knoxville hasn't been in. He's been in 3 nights in a row. Bought pizza every night." I was like, "Motherfuck, really?"
Johnny Knoxville.
And
Yeah.
Anodyne is the place to go. I saw Guy Pearce there. Me and my brother were
Yeah.
both like, we should
Mhm.
go up and like talk to him.
See,
And
I
then
don't
we-
go to Anodyne anymore.
We
Mm.
couldn't. We okay.
Yeah, I don't
We,
really
we
know what
walked
it is.
up and like we
Let's
tried to
go
make
this.
a conversation. And he's like didn't want to do it, and so like we're like shit. What do we do?
Mhm.
And like little giggling schoolgirls, we just ran up and touched them and ran away. And like ran away giggling. Ah!
Oh,
and like
man.
I'm 6 feet tall. My brother's 6'4", and we ran away from this dude just like giggling like schoolgirls. Oh, we just touched
Wait,
Guy,
I'm sorry. Who is this?
Guy Pearce.
Guy Pearce. So I had a friend who worked. He was the whatever movie they were filming here with Guy Pearce, and they were. It was the set designer of that movie, and
Sanity CS BRB spending every day at Amazon until I run into Zoe.
to Zoe Kravitz. I'll tell that story here in a second. So my friend worked on the movie that Guy Pearce worked on. Well, Guy Pearce, one of the big movies is Memento.
Oh yeah.
And so, like in Memento, he's always tattooing his body so that he can remember. Right. So, my friend has a tattoo, and I'm trying to remember the exact wording. It's like, "Remember me, Guy Pearce," and he has like in it says Guy Pearce, like he autographed Guy Pearce. He wrote it on the guy's arm,
Yeah.
and the guy got it tattooed.
Damn.
So I think that's fucking cool because of Memento, right? It's like
Yeah.
that's one of the coolest fucking tattoos I've ever fucking seen in my life. So the Zoe Kravitz, Ethan Hawke situation, there was actually one of the guy there, and I can never remember his name, but he's from that new Star Trek movie with Chris Pine. Let's see.
Oh, I love Chris Pine.
And when I see his name, I'll be like, oh yeah, that guy. Chris Pine was cool. He just didn't want to be photographed.
Man, I met the director of Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
Abrams.
J.J.
Yeah,
Abrams?
J.J. Abrams, because I knew his daughter at camp,
Okay.
Gracie Abrams, who's also a very good musician. She makes amazing music.
Yeah.
And my mom, Mom, if you're still watching this live, will you please send a message or like do a wave
Just
or
disown me already.
yeah, just disown me, I guess. My mom, as she was walking out of my summer camp with my laundry over her back, runs into J.J. Abrams the day after she finishes Lost.
Oh wow.
Oh no.
I know.
Does she have some questions?
I'm sure she had a lot of questions. She told me she had a lot of questions, but yeah, she ran into J.J. Abrams as she was walking out of my summer camp with a lot of laundry over her shoulder, and she felt very embarrassed in that moment.
So I had a friend that was like
Bruce Greenwood.
Bruce Greenwood. So I have a friend that's like, she does a lot of work for the movie industry, as in she does all of their printing. Where you going? Will you hand me a beer? She does a lot of printing for the movie industry. And one day she's like, hey, we're going to go to Anodyne tonight, and don't bring anybody with you. And I was like, oh, okay. So we go into Anodyne, and like, you know, that front area
Yeah.
that no one sits in hardly. Like
I sit there
Yeah.
sometimes.
they have it
Couches.
they have
dude.
it blocked off.
Yeah.
And like she walks up and she's like, I'm blah blah blah. And they're like, oh, okay, you guys are welcome in. And I'm like, oh, this is like a movie crew. They've reserved this front area. I didn't know Anodyne even did that, right?
Right.
So we go in and I'm like, oh, there's Ethan Hawke. Shit, I know him. And then I knew Bruce Greenwood, and I knew those are the two I knew, right? So then we're sitting at the table. And I look over and I was like, wow, that woman is really attractive. And someone's like, that's Zoe Kravitz. And I was like, oh, like Lenny?
Duh.
And they're like, yeah, that's her dad. And I was like, with Lisa Bonet? Whoa. And I had no idea who she was.
She was just in the Batman movie. She's
Oh, I know.
so cool.
Oh
my
I mean,
God.
I know who she is now,
Jesus.
but this was back in 2009,
Yeah.
2009 or, right around in there, like 2010. I didn't know who fucking Zoe Kravitz was, but I was like, then of course she exploded after this.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, and everybody's like, I was like, yeah, I met her, and like men were like hitting on her, and she would come to the table. She's like, this is so disgusting, these men over here, and I'm like, and I was like, yeah, totally right. Just, I mean, no, it's a bar scene, but and but I had no idea, I had no clue, and I didn't key in on any of it, so it was funny. But then as soon as someone said that, I went with Lisa Bonet. Oh, because when I was growing up, Lisa Bonet was like, oh,
The shit. Yeah.
Like I remember she did that movie.
So of course she would create a beautiful Spawn.
Sure. And I remember like when that movie came out with Lisa Bonet, where she was in like Mickey Rourke and like she was nude in it, and like fucking Bill Cosby got pissed about it, because Bill Cosby was the more moral compass of the world at that time. Who knew that was going to change? But
whoa, damn. Hot takes on 10 drink minimum tonight.
Whoops,
Damn.
whoops. Whoop.
Let's not talk about Bill Cosby too much.
I don't even know what that guy does now.
No.
But no.
He just gets in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Uh-oh. Am I getting hit up? Oh, it's Smiley coming back. I'm like, oh, am I getting blown up?
Oh, it's 7:01.
I know. I mean, go a little longer. You have to go somewhere?
I have to go to Soft Kill. So my job.
What time is that at?
Well, so music starts at 9, but I have to get ready.
What
Job.
does that mean?
So my job is one part taking content and one part being content. So I have to get ready, do the whole 9. So I'm here in just what I wear to work, which is no makeup, a sweater, the fucking necklace I wear every day.
Real shit.
Yeah.
Real shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. We get in. We're good. I'm good. Are you good, Smiley?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, this has been lovely.
Yeah.
Am I back on the 10th?
If you want.
We scheduled it.
If you want.
Yeah, I go to Red Rocks with my dad.
No.
That'll be interesting to talk about because I'm going to do drugs and my dad's going to be there. So.
Your dad's going to do drugs with you?
No, he doesn't do drugs.
Why? Also, do you believe that?
He's just going to chaperone?
Do you really believe that?
Yeah, I do. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Now they're calling you? We don't do drugs, honey. I'll pull it off. Do you need to take that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. I want to thank Peach for coming on today.
Hey, baby, I'm on.
Oh. She's getting in trouble. She's in trouble now, guys. We gotta talk quietly.
I'll call you back in a minute. Bye.
Real quietly. She's in trouble here. We fucked up. Uh-oh. So, Smiley, tell people... Oh, see? Totally in trouble.
So much of the dog can smell it.
Oh, the dog can smell trouble. So tell people where they can vote for your to be in a horror film.
Oh, that would be faceofhorror.org/2022/James-Smiley. You can go to that page, or you can look up my Facebook. I think I posted it just now. Yeah, keep me in the top 5 because I think it's what I need to make it through the next bracket.
No, there is no next bracket. This is it.
Okay, make sure I'm in the top 5.
No, I think you need to be number 1.
Oh shit!
This is it, son. That's what they emailed me. They sent me they send me an email all the time, and they're like, "This is it." Pretty sure. So go vote for James Smiley.
Oh, never mind, man.
This is last week. If not, then we'll still get him in the top 10. You're in the top 10 right now.
Yeah, I'm currently number 5. If this is last week, then I probably do need to get into 1.
I like how you don't know. But I'm pretty sure they sent that to me. So
it's been a long week.
Yeah. I don't know. I hear someone stole your catalytic converter. That's terrible.
Yeah.
We meant to get into that, but we didn't.
I'm
sorry.
I don't need the sympathy. It's all right. Someone took a part off of my car.
Yeah. It's fucking bullshit. Is what it is.
Yeah, it's kind of bullshit.
Welcome to Albuquerque. You know what we didn't do today? We didn't bitch about the Balloon Fiesta. And I don't really have any good bitches about it.
That's my only good bitch about it.
I don't, I
was like, welcome to Albuquerque. So come the tourists, so come the thieves.
No, they're already here. They were just probably prepping for the people coming.
Just getting ready.
Yeah.
This one looks like an easy
Mhm.
one. This probably looks like the lightest car here. It probably only
Yeah.
takes 2 people to lift it up, and then one
Right.
person with a sawzall.
I want to thank Peach for coming to do the show today. I want to thank Ghost Flu for being in the chat and really because there was a lot of people watching, but a lot of people didn't jump in the chat. And Ghost Flu, you have no fear, and you got in there and you helped out and you did good. Brody. Sorry, the dog's freaking out. But yeah, we're definitely good here. Aren't we?
Yeah.
Billy will be back hopefully next Monday. And if you're in DC in the Washington DC area, I will be in Washington DC the 11th through the 15th. So hit me up and maybe we'll hang out and do some cool stuff. So do that. And with that, we are
10 drink minimum.